me right here, right?
Yeah.
All right, all
Um,
right.
Welcome to episode 45 of My Thoughts No One Asked For, where I
Facts.
share my thoughts none of you asked for or probably even care about, but I'm gonna share them anyway. Okay, so I'm here with a guest. Can you introduce yourself, sir?
What's going on, chat? First time in here. My name is Sincere. You can find me on platforms at Sincerely Sincere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this is gonna be a great stream.
First time on
And
stream.
yes,
Ever.
this is your first time on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, nice,
I mean,
nice.
I went live on mine before, but that's me just trying to find out what the buttons do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay, nice. Well, okay, I usually do my like week recaps. I didn't really do anything this week, so but I think your week was a lot more interesting than mine. So can you just kind of let us know how your week was?
Yeah, I just got back from New Orleans, Essence
Mm,
Fest down there. I was first time in New Orleans, first time at Essence Fest. It was good. It was a lot of black. I liked it because it's not. I'm so used to like Miami Ocean Drive or like PCB,
mm-hmm.
but it was more like a older. It was such an older crowd, but in a good spot to where like you were still gonna see some tight clothes females, but you don't got to worry about like nobody coming around fighting or like guns being pulled out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a mature crowd, but
Nice.
not too old and not too young. Like it was just
I
right. I
like
liked it. I
that.
liked it. It was nothing to worry about. I was twisted at 3 a.m. eating pizza, like,
3
and
a.m.
walking down Bourbon Street. It
I
was
want to go to
OD
New
fun.
Orleans so bad. I actually I seen that Essence Fest was in New Orleans this year. I was like, I'm not gonna go, but I love that you left here and traveled to go.
Yeah,
So
facts.
I'm that's gonna motivate me more to do that for events like this because I when I went to the what was Charlemagne's event that I went to last month.
Charlemagne the God?
Yeah,
I
his
didn't know he had an event.
what was his I forgot the name of it, but I went to his podcast event that he had like 2 months ago, and it was really dope. I really enjoyed it. Essence Fest looked pretty bomb too. I love going to events like that. So, I'm gonna be more open to possibly traveling to going to these different
Yeah.
events, and
I
especially where
feel
these
like
podcasters are
I'm gonna
at.
say I feel like that's something we need to do more as content creators. Like just get a group of us
Yes.
and go on that type of stuff. Because I mean, the trip was like I said, it wasn't a vacay. Like I was there for cool, but even at like after my night, I would go out and be out till 3 a.m. But I'd stay up editing till like 4 or 5 a.m. getting things together and
Yes.
getting
It
those
was like
posted for the
work.
next day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like living in the work and still working damn near. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love that. So yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't with content creators either, so you know how it be when you want to do some, you know what I'm saying? You got an idea, but they like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So this is ironically this episode is pretty much gonna be like a content creator talk stream because we both are very good at what we do. And now
Facts,
we may
facts.
not be
Been doing it for a long
we've been
time.
doing it for a long time and we've been, we've learned from like our previous content. Maybe we didn't like how we used to do things and we
Facts.
we, we now I feel like now we know our
Niche, if anything.
yes. I really feel like we truly found ourselves as creators. And I
Facts.
feel like the shit that we're doing is fire. And even if not a lot of people know about it yet, they will soon. So the fact that y'all are watching us now, y'all should tap the fuck in, okay?
Facts.
So that's kind of we're gonna talk about a lot of content creator stuff. And we're gonna have a lot of takes and talk about some shit that most people won't, to be honest with you, when it comes to content creating, because especially bigger names, a lot of niggas have certain relationships and a lot of people just don't want to be honest about stuff. So what is Coco
Yeah.
doing?
I'm sitting there. How lagged is this up front? Like
Okay, so
how long
this
is
yeah,
that lag? Like a 2 second?
yeah, probably like 2 seconds, yeah. Um, but yeah, so I don't know.
I'm
Let me
with
do
you, is what I'm saying.
let me do a quick
Either way,
let me
let's
do a
go.
quick little commercial break, and then we're gonna get into the first topic of the day. Okay, just so y'all know the first topic, we're gonna discuss Streamer U. Okay,
University.
Stream
I seen that.
University. A lot of people are mad. A lot of people are
I
sad.
got some shit to say too.
And we
Like,
both have some shit to say. I have a suggestion. I have a pitch. Don't know if it'll mean anything or matter, but I'm gonna just put it out there. And yeah, we're gonna have some real conversations about that first. And we're gonna get into some more topics, but quick commercial break first, okay? And then
facts.
if you're enjoying the show so far, I need you to do a couple things for me. If you want to give your input on show topics, network with other young creatives, and even just be a part of the episode, join the Discord. I want this show to feel very interactive because it's not just a platform for me to share my thoughts, but also for you to share yours. And just in case you missed the episodes live on Thursday nights, make sure you subscribe to the My Thoughts No One Asked For YouTube channel. Obviously, the VODs don't stay up here on Twitch forever, so make sure you catch up on all episodes on YouTube. And of course, follow the Twitch. I won't just be streaming once a week for the show, but I also have a lot of concept streams coming very soon. So make sure you follow the Twitch and turn those notifications on. Please and thank you. It's like annoying now because now when niggas start streaming on YouTube, niggas is gonna think that people is copying Kai when mind you, like I've been trying to, you see how I have my YouTube shit built in here?
Mhm.
Like, I've been wanting to stream on YouTube since I started, but I started off with a mini PC. So I upgraded to this. But I watch mostly, I'm gonna be honest, especially since I started streaming, I don't watch any Twitch streamers.
Facts.
Everyone that I watch streams on YouTube. Now they don't stream like
Mainly on there?
this.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly people who literally, they might have like a super basic like camera or their laptop or whatever and prop it up, but they don't stream in the way that we do. It's like commentary
I
on
get
different types of stuff. But yeah, that's all I watch is people streaming on. Mind you, I got like a live stream on YouTube waiting on me. I'm not gonna lie.
What to watch after this? You said?
Yeah, like this live right here, this girl who goes live. Like I watch like all different types of lives. So, but yeah, and I was so annoyed. I was like, niggas is gonna think people copying Kai when they try to stream on YouTube. YouTube is actually a lot better to stream on.
But also, I feel like.
But I fuck with Twitch. Let me not do too much.
I don't even think folks would.
I do fuck with Twitch too.
Like I feel like you gotta blow up on. You gotta like blow up doing the same shit in the same niche. Folks be like, oh, you copying that person. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I
don't think
feel
you got
like
that problem.
I've made, no, not for me, but
Yeah.
more so like if a lot of other I'm talking like bigger streamers, like his peers, if they start streaming on YouTube more consistently, niggas is gonna be like, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, everybody who streams should be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. But I need to fucking get my shit together so I want to be able to multi-stream and my shit not crash.
Facts.
But anyways, all right, guys, let's get to it. So we're gonna talk about streaming you. If you're watching right now, you go ahead and let me know in the comments, in the chat, how you feel about streamer you. If you feel like, if you have any issues with who got accepted, if you don't give a fuck, if you're excited or whatever. So I feel a lot of things. Let me start with this first. Because I feel like I'm gonna have probably one of the most nuanced take on this, because all of the takes that I've seen about Stream University, whether it's from TikTok, Twitter, it's either far on one side or far on the other, and that's just how social media works. And y'all know this is a nuanced platform here. Multiple things can be true at the same time, right? And I am also a streamer, right? I've been doing this show specifically for a year. It was intentionally planned and all kinds of stuff, and there's like more coming to be added to this to fully, you know, make it something. So I have a like very valuable opinion with this as a small streamer, as a small creator, who you would assume I might come on here and bitch and complain like a lot of other people, but I'm not gonna do that, okay? Here's what I will say. On one end, I understand some streamers who are disappointed because they thought that they were qualified, right? I get that is a natural human feeling. As creators, people are sensitive about their art. People are sensitive about whatever their passion is or whatever they do.
The basketball team and not making it.
Literally, it's okay for you to be like, damn, or for you to be a little down for a day. It's all right. Now, what I don't get is crying like someone died on fucking social media and cussing out Kai and shit and making it a big thing. That I don't agree with. Sidebar real quick. Are you excited for the new season of Big Brother tonight? Yes, I will be watching it when I get off stream. Sidebar, just wanted to say that. But yeah, go ahead.
I kind of do though. You were saying you don't get why they being sensitive and shit like that. I get why, but it's also like it gotta have an art to it. Like I like no.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Even the whole streaming you thing, like I think this kind of jumps in the second topic too. But it's like this don't gotta be a big break, and it's not everybody's big break, but it also can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree with that.
Like for example, going back to how Ty Lil submitted or wanted to be in it, and if you like the whole clip of him even talking to Kyle was him jumping over the desk, and like you know what I'm saying, like that clip, that's how you get clicks, and you know what I'm saying off of that. So I mean, I feel like it is a way for people who applied for it and didn't get in. You could still like Funny Mike, he made a whole music video about it, and like outside looking in, you could say, oh, he's talking shit about Kyle, but content creator side, you could say he's capitalizing off what he can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I like that.
There's certain ways to do it, but it's also like still don't be acting like as if something is owed to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I agree.
Yes, I totally like that, because like I've seen a couple of the bigger creators doing that. They milking off the shit, and that's what you really supposed to do. 100%. I gotta respect it.
Yeah. But don't act as if like you said it's owed to you, or like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like
I just feel like if you're gonna be emotional about it, going online is like not the thing to do. You know, that's really, what I don't get.
Seen too much of it too, so hopefully I'm not speaking over some shit that's worse, because it's probably worse on TikTok. I don't even.
Yes, it is worse on TikTok. People just being, even if they're not on there crying, it's just they're very like colorful about it, and it's like, dude, relax. Yeah. So that's the part that I don't get. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I don't understand somebody just being like, damn, especially if you truly were confident in yourself that you could possibly get in. And then on the other side, I kind of feel like the nigga can't pick everybody. Did you see how many people was at these auditions? Like,
True.
he's
Yeah.
famous as fuck. Like, there's just like, he can't pick everybody. He not gonna please everybody. So if you're truly passionate about your craft and whatever it is you do, whether you stream or do any type of content creating, you getting into streamer you should not bring you all the way down. It can maybe
Facts.
make you feel like damn, but it should not be a big deal,
Facts.
to
It
be
shouldn't-
honest.
It shouldn't shake nothing, honestly.
It really should not. So I feel like I was thinking about it and I kind of thought of this idea, which before I say this, right, I'm well aware that this thing that I'm about to pitch is not going to solve the like backlash that Kai gets from this whole thing. But I do feel like there's a way to lessen the blow, right? And I feel like, so you know how when you graduate high school, you have to have a certain GPA to be eligible to get into certain colleges
Yeah.
before you even get in.
Hey, I kind of like where this going.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that it would be a good idea because, you know, Kai, he's taking the university theme very far.
Yeah, he was saying it's gonna happen every year.
Yeah, every single year he has the professors, the students, the fucking basketball teams, the whole shebang. So with the GPA thing, I feel like he needs to come up with a GPA. The GPA is the requirements, the guidelines, the rubrics. It needs to he can either make it like a name or he can choose a number or do whatever he want to do. This is and then also to add, before I even say anything else, it would behoove him to announce it a year before, meaning after this streamer university, Kai should announce after this one is done, he should announce the GPA for Stream University 2027, right? So, and that can be whatever it is that he's looking for. X amount of followers across all platforms or on Twitch. You need to be streaming this amount of times a year. It'll help them know what he's looking for. Yes, and that's the main reason I didn't even go, because it was just clogged with like anybody who just wanted to see Kai. Mind you, I don't know if you've seen the clips. I believe it was at the New York one, but the New York or the LA one. At one of those, or I believe all of them, he literally, after he couldn't see everybody, he went to go speak to them. He literally said, "Hey, if you posting AI flyers, you're not getting in. If you never streamed before, you're not getting in. If this is this, you're not getting in." So he pretty much needs to do that, but like in a professional way for the GPA, so it can be a clear thing of what you're looking for. Because I think that the issue with a lot of people when it comes to the reactions from who's getting chosen to go to Streamer U, him being so, oh, everybody apply, everyone's welcome, it makes everyone think that they're qualified, and they're not. They're technically not, right? And it makes people confused, rightfully so, because niggas don't know what you're looking for. So if you give a GPA of, okay, what you're looking for, X amount of followers, you need to stream this amount of times, you need this, or that, then that'll help people actually understand what you're looking for. That way, for real small streamers like me with under 1,000 followers, but who's putting out quality content, who just doesn't have a core audience yet, that'll let me know, okay, bet. So it'll give me something to aim for. Not necessarily saying like you shouldn't only be doing content just to get into streaming you, just to let you know. But like it'll let you know, you knowing that a year in advance will be like, okay, you keep doing your shit within a year, and then if you look up and notice, oh shit, I hit the requirements, let me go apply. And then if you don't, it's just like, all right, I still got to put some work in. That way niggas don't even have to waste their time, because it's like, now we know what you're looking for. And then also, even when you do still pick those people, and then it's the people who was eligible but they're still mad they didn't get picked, then you can be like, look, I can't choose everybody, but I told y'all what I was looking for. Now less people can't really bitch about it because you had a clear rubric. This is what I was looking for. Then on top of that, because I know Kai and I know he's super nice and he like to include everybody, and I think this would also be helpful to actually include like small streamers like me, because he can have his rubric, right, for whatever he's looking for. Then he can be like, even if you don't fit in the GPA, let's say even if you don't meet the GPA, and if you feel confident enough, still apply. He can say something to like, he can say something like, I may pick up to 5 of y'all, maybe. He don't even have to promise a number. He could be like, I may choose up to 5 of y'all. That way the small people like me who don't fit that criteria that he may be looking for can still possibly get a chance, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And then again, Exactly, and then even that way, it's still he kinda low key trying to please everybody even though he's not. He's giving everybody a little bit of something because I think that the big uproar about Streamer U and everybody bitching about it is really just everyone has different opinions about what a small streamer is.
Facts.
And I don't think anyone expects that whole campus to be full of big streamers. I don't think anyone expects that whole campus to be full of small streamers. Everybody knew names was going to be there. That's not the
Oh wait,
problem.
so wait, question though. Oh,
Yeah.
go finish your
I
thought.
was going to say that's not the problem. What the problem is some of the small streamers who got picked, some people don't consider them small. And I think the thing is it doesn't really matter what any of us think about what a small streamer is. It matters what Kai
Yeah,
thinks about
yeah,
what a
what he
small
thinks.
streamer is because
Yep.
it's his
Facts.
event. But
Facts.
the issue is he's not clear a
Yeah.
specific
Oh, he
about
wasn't.
what
Yeah,
a
he
small
wasn't
streamer
clear. Yeah.
is. So now when he's choosing small streamers who are technically small, now people are like, those are small streamers. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it becomes this back and forth thing,
It
but
gets to that
there was
layer.
no clear rubric or
It's that level of
outline for what he
confusion.
was
Yeah.
looking for. So everybody's just arguing about what they think a small streamer is.
But this is the question I wanted to ask you though too. Do you
Mhm.
feel as if Stream University 2, or even this year or the years come after it, you think it'll hit like the first one?
I'm actually really looking forward to this one. I
Okay.
Cause I sat and I watched damn near the whole thing.
Of him, the
Um,
acceptance letters and stuff.
yeah, I watched damn near the whole reveal thing, and I was paying attention to I'll say this for one, the professor lineup, 10 out of 10. He has one of the for the film class professor, it's literally the niggas that he works with for his trailers.
Mhm.
And when I seen that as someone who's interested in film and who wants to get better at editing, I was excited about that because I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like the professors was a lot even more
Was like more,
intentional
yeah.
this year. So I'm excited about that. And then the people that he chose, like honestly, I'm really very pleased with the lineup. And there's more people coming from last year. So I'm like, I think this year, I don't know, last year was really, really good. But I think this year has a possibility to top last year for sure.
Is it bad that I feel the total opposite?
You do?
I'm not gonna lie, like even watching the interviews. First off, watching the interviews in like New York, LA, and all that stuff. I'm watching it like at first I immediately thought as if he was trying to just get his Drewski kind of look or Drewski
That's
kind of
what
feel. You
that's
feel me?
what that was
So I
though.
wasn't really taking those too serious.
Okay,
But
yeah.
with the streaming university, it's like even I think I watched the beginning of him like doing the reveal and everything, and I don't. It could just be me as an older person now too, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Kai and even AMP, they're at like beta squad sidemen level. Like to where like, yeah,
Yeah.
we know their faces, we know them, we know what they do, we know what they've done, but we're not
Mhm.
like jumping or dying to go see what they did. You know what I'm saying? To go
Yes.
see what they put out. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't know if you remember when Kai do that like ooh sour shit. Like, I think he did that on the stream screen recently. And it's like I don't know if that's attaining to new people. Like, yeah, people go entertain it, like people
Mm.
will watch it because it's Kai, but I don't like I feel like it's room for new creators, especially like us, to be able to grow and blow up because like yeah, Kai did it. Like, I'm not saying his run is over, but it's more like it's room for the new people to step in now because he already did what he's done on that side. They know
Mhm.
what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not talking down on that at all, but just saying like people are looking for what's new, what's next. Like even the AMP videos kind of seem boring now. Like we know y'all made it, we know y'all rich. We like the
Mm.
struggle, the hunger isn't there. And I'm not saying his hunger is gone, but it
Mhm.
just seems like watching him like when a video has 1 million views first day, it's like what more work do you got to do? You know what I'm saying? Like you come here and get paid. So it's like it's not that I'm not excited to see, but I still think like even what I did that Rod and them did with the summer camp, or like even with what's his name? Soldier Boy doing a rapper university, it's like I like that kind of stuff because it gives us time or space to look to see it from different angles. You know what I'm saying? Like what not
Yeah.
like because like I said, I'm not saying it's not gonna be entertaining, but I just feel like they've had their run to a certain point, and it's like it's so
Mhm.
open now for other people. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I totally agree with what you're saying. I feel like that naturally reflects what he's doing and like his new path, I would say, with
Facts.
like ne-
Opening up the room for other
he's
people.
yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
he's doing his
But
fashion
also too,
shit.
it's like
He's
I
still
don't feel like
streaming,
it's that
but
much for the young people. Or, I mean, not young people, but for the small streamers like me, like I'm saying, like small people like us. For I don't feel like it's for them. It's like you gotta be a small streamer. You gotta be funny on camera. You gotta be interactive on camera. You gotta do IRL content. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta hit all those buttons instead of just doing what you do organically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it all is based off your target audience.
Facts. I agree. I agree.
Because truthfully, and I've talked about this before, that these people that we're talking about, the Kais, the AMPs, they they may not intentionally aim to kids, but he's like they're mainstream.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
so
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
yeah.
So it's
But I also
like,
feel like that generation is growing up now too. Like it's gonna, like I'm saying, that's why I'm saying
but they,
it's room
and
for
they
another
have
people,
and
another
they
person.
have you know, they have the Rakais
Exactly. Yeah,
for
facts,
the,
facts.
for
Like
that
that.
younger
Exactly.
audience,
Exactly.
and I
Exactly.
think somebody else, I don't remember, another streamer's
Mighty,
brother
whatever,
as
all them
well.
folks. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
all them. Kyle's brother,
So
all them.
they
I'm
have
saying,
them.
like, I feel like that's the room for it.
I think for us and the kind of content we make, because I talk about it all the time, like the people that I pay content for, they are like at least 10, 15 years older than me. Maybe like a lot of the times twice my age. Like
Yeah, yeah.
the shit that I want to make and then I also consume is not going to be targeted for
It's
kids or most people even my
easy access. Yeah.
age, to be honest. And it's not just, it could be around my age, probably a little bit older, but more so a specific group of people within my age group.
I get
So
it.
it's like we have such a niche target audience that as long as we cater to them and we reach them and we pull them,
And we're good. Yeah.
then we're good to
I
go, to
agree.
be honest, because it's all these other people who I look up to in the content world. They're like flourishing and growing in these
In
different
every
communities.
niche.
They're in a
Yeah.
totally different atmosphere than a Kai and an AMP
Facts.
and
Facts.
Rakai and all of these people. So it's two completely different things. But I totally agree with what you're saying, and I feel like that's why Kai is like doing this, and he is opening up the lane even for streamer
Yeah.
you. The nigga
Like
don't stream.
that's what I'm saying.
He don't
Yeah.
really he don't
Yeah.
stream.
Like he definitely putting folks on, but I'm just saying it's like just like how you said earlier, I don't feel like he is the only option. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's
Yes,
the only option to get people to step out anymore. Like
for sure. Yeah.
if you study and go back and look at how he blew, I feel like if you applied that now, you could still blow and get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Because like think
Yeah,
about even Ralphie, what's his name? Raphael. He comes up as to pay for shit on TikTok and shit. You see his clips?
probably. I
Yeah,
have to see
I
his
mean, I know he
face.
made it into Stream University, but
Oh
even
yeah, I know what
seeing
you're talking
how
about.
he moved around in the city and doing stuff and doing, you know what I'm saying, clipping and
Mm-hmm.
moving it right, it's like doing things like that. Like I'm not surprised that he got in because that's actually you moving with you know what I'm saying. You connecting with a lot of niches, whether it's
Hey
female stuff,
girl.
funny shit, you know what I'm saying. So I fucked with that,
Yes.
but also I don't feel like Kai is like the only like the end all be all of getting
He's
on the
told that,
of
and
you getting
he's
on
not. And
the
I've
streamer.
talked about that on here before
Facts,
too. Like
facts.
he is not.
Yeah,
He's
you know what I'm saying.
lovely. He's amazing. He's a goat at
If you
this
think
shit.
about it, really, he like respectfully, he earned a Drake spot damn near on Twitch. Like folks look at him like Drake now. You
No,
go,
yeah,
you
and
do a stream with Kai, you
yeah,
made it. You know
he
what I'm saying?
is. It's like and where I'm gonna get into that in a second when I speak about the entitlement, because it plays into why there's so much emotion around him, because he's so one good at what he does, and he's so famous, but it's also a lot of people that don't understand it.
And
And
don't
so he
respect it.
does
Yeah.
naturally, he gets a lot of hate for no reason. And mind you, I love Kai. I'm not a Kai stan, right? So I'll critique him when he fucks up or when I don't like something. So I don't, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But niggas, I literally sat and watched the stream, went on Twitter, and niggas was like clowning him like, oh, he lost money. Now he's streaming again. Niggas don't even know why he sparked up.
Yeah.
Like, niggas don't even know why he sparked up. He came and apologized, took accountability for the shit with old girl, and he even explained why it took so long and apologized for that. Niggas on Twitter, oh well, it's too late to apologize. And it's like, bro, a lot of these
I ain't gonna
streamers,
lie.
a lot of these
Yo,
streamers don't even know how to take accountability. Why are y'all shitting on
Twitter
him for
is fucking evil. I was
apologizing?
saying that shit a couple days ago. Twitter, like, you could go out and donate $1 million to a charity. Twitter gonna be like, man, this nigga did not. Don't, he put $90 towards this shit. Like, they find something to bitch about on Twitter.
Yes.
So I just gave up on that. I
That
don't even have
shit's
it on my phone
crazy.
no more. Like,
No, that shit is
for real.
absolutely crazy. But yeah, so it's like this godlike aura that people crown him with, and I can't be mad at it because he's famous as
Yeah.
fuck. But
And
like,
it comes from work.
it's
It comes
so
from, yeah.
unfair, especially at his age. He's like, I think he's 23 if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
His birthday is like 2 days after mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's young as shit. So I just think that there's
He's our age.
yeah, I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of unfair expectations placed
But
onto him, to
also,
be
I feel like
honest.
that's what comes with it though too. Is like, well, great power comes with great responsibility. So I mean, it's like
That's
I get
true.
that too. I know it's not fair, but I totally get it now because like I said, he's put himself in a position to be the Drake or the Kanye of streaming. Like folks know
Yes.
if you have Kai in the caption, photo, thumbnail,
Mm-hmm.
or in the video, then that's immediate views, and you know what I'm saying. That's what folks look
Yes.
for. So I get that, and I mean he's worked for that. That's what all them subathons.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's what gets you there. So it's like I can't be surprised that folks put him on this pedestal, but it's like I feel like now he's realizing his pedestal and his power and moving about it the right way. Because you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying before, I don't feel like we're gonna get this immature, funny guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree
you
with
know what I'm
that.
saying?
I
Like,
agree with
and I feel
that.
like even when he was being immature and funny, I'm not saying it wasn't fully organic, but I feel like it was also like pushed a little more, turned
Catering
up a
to the
little more.
chat.
Yeah, catered to the younger people in the chat to where it's like now you seen him, he got the mustache, he want to move mature and clean,
And he
and it's like
is
yeah,
authentically
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
Without
and I'm not
being
exactly,
animated, he is.
exactly.
He don't even, that's the great thing. He don't even
Exactly, and
have
that's
to
what
do
well
that.
a lot of creators will find just find something that works a little bit and they'll push it so much, and that's how you end up on a far
Yes.
side of having to make content for younger people, having to make X, Y, and Z,
Yes.
and like it's just like artists that do some shit and make a song and they don't even fuck with it, but they know that's the move for right now. So it's like going
Mm-hmm.
against your morals for that is
Mm-hmm.
literally like the former son of your soul. So like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I can understand why somebody would want to take a break or something, because when something becomes something you didn't plan it to be, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Exactly.
yeah, it's 100%. So I totally get that. And like that's why realistically, honestly, I stopped watching Kai Heavy like a couple years in because it seemed like everything was over animated. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be
Yeah.
funny things, it'll be things there, but it's like I could tell when things are turned up even the smallest bit when it's like, all right,
I
you
get
know what I'm
that.
saying? But I always respected it because it's a black man doing streams
Mm-hmm.
with black artists, you know what I'm saying? So I would never like
Facts.
talk it be it down, but I couldn't sit there and watch it like how I watch Agent 00 or Duke, just
Yeah.
because if it's raw and it's straight. You know what I'm saying? Whether they mad, they're gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's honest, they're gonna say it. But it seemed like I was always because it's like keep going.
Yeah. You just pressed it just now and it just went off.
Oh,
But
okay,
you,
my
yeah.
bad. Okay,
So
okay.
you're
So
good
I'm gonna not
now.
touch that. But yeah, it's like that's what I know. I've been took myself out of that equation when it came to Kai, just because it's like I see it's working for you, but all right, that's not my cup of tea. So you know what I'm saying?
I will say I have preferred like his mafia-thons. I will watch
Yeah,
those.
Mafia
Like
Thon's the interest.
his
But
mafia-thons
I feel like also
are like
Mafia-thons
great.
be so pure or so right, or so like so in the
Mm-hmm.
moment you can't fake it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're
Exactly.
tired or annoyed or
And
angry,
I
you know
did
what I'm
I
saying?
did like his, when he did certain streams with certain people, I would watch it like Kevin Hart, Drewski,
Facts.
Nikki.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for certain people,
Facts.
I would
But I also
definitely
feel like you
watch
can't
it.
fake those. You know what I'm saying? Or like
Yeah.
you can't force shit on those. But
And he literally, mind you, he literally just sparked up when we started like at 6.
I ain't
So
know that.
I'm interested to kind of see. I think he said it was just a classic desktop stream. So I'm interested to see like what the vibes are.
I'm talking about. I ain't
But
gonna lie. I was disappointed when I seen the room the same. I'm waiting on this nigga to switch. You know what I'm saying? We going mature vibe. I'm thinking you gonna switch the room up and give us like a more like I kind of been expected that when they moved to the crib, like it would be more of a toned up maturity vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
It'll look different, and I just feel like he could do more of that space. But I understand too, not keeping it the same, and because it's a legendary X, Y, and Z. But I just feel like yeah, you could have like you said, elevated to a point where
the
it's
good
like
thing
you know what
is
I'm
he got
saying?
time to do that
Yeah, no
because he's
facts,
young as
exactly. And
fuck.
then like you say,
So
like
he got
you got time.
time.
You don't know what he's planning, what he's thinking. But I'm just saying, I'm looking at the video. Like I'm looking at I didn't get that far in the whole list thing, but I was looking at it like, okay, the room looked the same. We still got this and that. Like, yeah, you got different camera angles, but I'm just expecting the maturity that we've seen online, that we've seen in everything else to kind of reflect on that, and
And
it could
also,
be in the content
I was gonna say it might be something he do more like on
over
his
time. Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, yeah, or
I
whatever.
think,
Because
and for
even those YouTube
stream,
videos he used to do when it was like straight with like the fashion stuff or whatever, I fucked
yeah,
with
I
those.
think, and we just gotta. He literally just came
Facts,
back,
facts.
so we gotta like let's just see what he does.
100%. We got
But
no control over it.
I wanted to, before I forget, I wanted to finish this going back to
The entitled.
my take about the streaming you thing. I feel like, yeah, on one end, I understand how people feel upset, but I feel like my idea around the GPA thing, I feel like that'll be just a good way to kind of
Facts.
like,
Yeah, it creates laws for it. Like right now, it's
yes,
fucking purge. Niggas is doing
yes, it's
whatever.
just like,
Like
and it's just
you
like,
seen them clips of them going to the AP house, and
no, but I think I seen agents'
yeah,
reaction
literally,
to
yeah.
it,
The agent had to come
and
outside and tell him like, yo, it's not content. Like
yeah, I think that's just a little bit much. So yeah, I think that
that shit was so
everyone
funny.
is just like bitching about whatever their definition of a smaller streamer is, and trust me, I fucking get it. It makes sense, and I understand, because this was another point that I liked. I saw another streamer bring up when it comes to the smaller streamer conversation. What is a smaller streamer? She brought up a very good point that like, because a lot of people were basing the smaller streamers that Kai chose for the streamer you thing, they were basing that off of follower counts. And so I saw a great comment by someone who said, just because someone has 10,000 followers,
Doesn't
it
mean they
doesn't
have
mean they
10,000
have
views.
thousands of concurrent
And not
viewers.
even views, but gifters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you gotta realize
that
people get
doesn't.
paid off of this and they're not making no money, then they're a small person.
Yes, that does
Like,
not translate like that easily, and I know that
facts,
I
facts.
know that for a fact from
And think about it, it's like
experience.
you can use that same analogy with rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain rappers that
Yeah,
you may know
it's
they
the
may
same
be
thing.
mainstream, but that don't mean they're making money. That don't mean they're really
Yeah.
surviving off of the art like how you think they are, or like how Drake is comparing Kai to Drake. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
so it's like it's a lot of nuance within that conversation, and I really like that she brought that up because it's just because you look at a follower count and think that, oh, they have a couple thousand or they
Or you'll
got
see them
this
on
and
your
that,
timeline a lot.
that they're
Yeah.
they're
Facts.
technically not small, and that's could easily not be the case.
Facts.
So
You never know somebody's pockets, literally.
literally, so I just think that it has to be, because truly, I think that I do think that there is something that Kai is looking for with Streamer U, and it's just not being said. I think he's basically looking for streamers who are small enough that, like, they're not super duper known, but they have enough going on to where he has
He can
something to
add
work
to it.
with.
Yeah, he can add
You know
to
what
it.
I'm saying? And even though, like, someone, I consider myself a small streamer who has less than 1,000 followers, but I'm consistent. I'm putting out quality, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But analytics and just like with something tangible, he doesn't have anything to work with. And then my brother brought up a great point that, like, y'all gotta think, hey Kristen, y'all gotta think that
What's up,
this
Kristen?
technically, like, Streamer U is like an event with sponsors, right?
Yeah.
So if this was something that, and Kai, yes, he's doing it himself, but if this was something that he was doing like fully himself, like entirely, no sponsors, nobody helping him with nothing, nobody doing nothing, right? No State Farm, no T-Mobile or whoever he had for the Wi-Fi last year, with no sponsors at all,
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot different, and him actually being able to, like, because I know,
control.
yeah, because I know for a fact, like, it's not
saying
that he's not tapped in with the small streamers like me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just think that there is something that he is looking. I think that, again, back to my point, technically, when you trying to apply to a college, you have to meet a certain GPA to be qualified to go to. You can't go to Harvard with a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, with a bullshit GPA.
Facts.
So it's like, I think
And
that's
like
how.
even down to like what content they're putting out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying he
Mhm.
don't want girl content X, Y, and Z. So I feel like just how Harvard will look at you and think and look at what you've done, how you doing on social media. I think we looking at you,
Mhm.
and also bringing in the fact that sponsors, they might not want to sponsor somebody like that or have them under their name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I totally get it. But also I do feel like too, he's playing a good game right now, not saying what he's looking for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he has the freedom to, you know what I'm saying, to dial in or pick whoever he want and make any excuse right now.
I
Because as soon as he
totally get
says
that. I
as
agree
soon as
with
he
that.
put
Yeah.
the GPA out, it's gonna be like, well, I did all this, nigga. All right, now what? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I totally agree with that. I just think that it'll be more helpful.
yeah, for everybody else.
For
No, I totally agree.
him
I
to,
totally
like,
agree.
just get, and it can be so general. It doesn't have to be super. It don't have to be a whole lot.
Yeah.
It can be just something to give people an idea of, okay, bet I fit the criteria or I don't. Because the issue is some smaller streamers think that they do fit the criteria, and they honestly do not.
Yep.
And they're being lied to with people saying, no, yeah, he did pick this, and that, or it's for smaller streamers. And it's like, but it's for a certain type of smaller streamer. It's not for super duper uber small streamers.
Right.
And I understand why. You know what I'm saying? Because then some people was like, of course you, because it's a lot of algorithm games, right? So a lot of the people that got chose, their trailers went dumb viral. So of course someone who is a small streamer and they might be quality, they might be consistent and be grinding, but analytically, like, their fucking video, their trailer may not, niggas may not see it. You know what I'm saying? It just may not.
Get the attention that it needs.
It's just realistically the small conversation. I totally get it, but I think Kai, he just needs something to work with as a small streamer, and I think people just want him to go smaller. And I understand it,
and then,
but at
okay,
the
well,
same
question
time,
though,
it's just a lot that goes into it.
You think if you went smaller, you watching that?
Here's my thing, Roy, and I hate that argument. Let me tell you why. I hate that argument so bad because, hey Margella, because no one wants the whole campus full of super duper small streamers. Nobody ever said that. And that's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't hurt to have the example that I brought up with using the GPA and trying to finesse it. It doesn't hurt to have a few.
At that point, you might see them on your timeline before they get on there.
Yes, it doesn't hurt to have, because the issue is, if you're labeling it as small streamers, right? That is why it's an argument, because you're labeling it as small streamers. So then y'all are like, oh well, y'all think if he chose super small streamers, people are gonna watch it, and it's like, well, don't label it as small streamers then, and people won't ask for that.
But also too, like, it's what I'm saying. I agree. And I also feel like, he kind of fucked up on that, because
I know,
like,
that's why I'm trying to help him with a pitch.
It's like,
that's why I'm trying to help him right now, because he fucked up.
I see a nigga King 68. Hopefully that's his name, but that nigga who's like tall as hell and just be talking to females and shit. I seen he made it, and it's like I get it on certain levels. Like if you look at, you need a little crush in there, whatever. But it's like, you don't think it's another nigga that maybe that, because that dude's probably like 30, 40. You don't think it's another 19-year-old that could fill that spot. Like, I just feel like, just like how he gave Rakai that spot, respectfully, of the youth and like doing the dumb stuff, immature shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
respectfully, every year needs to be you kind of not replacing somebody, but just putting somebody in that spot to see that they could, you know
Yes.
what I'm saying? They could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's a bunch of other people, young, like not even like respectfully, not saying age don't matter, and if you're old, fuck you. But it's like if you're younger, you should be showing them that, because doing that, it'll encourage the youth more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It'll make the youth realize it more. Because I mean, like they were saying this earlier today, that content creator is being a content creator is no one paid job right now. And
Mm.
4 years ago when we was in college and high school, that wasn't a
That
thing.
was
You know what
not
I'm
the
saying?
case.
And
Yeah.
not even that too. I do respect Kai, because streaming or streaming university, or even him streaming, has put people in a position to want, like before Kai got big, I only knew about AMP streaming, Bruce, Rage, and like, you know what I'm saying, random people.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's so common, everybody wants to stream and everybody wants to do it, and it's cousin him. But it's also like, if you're not
Yes.
bringing them niggas on board, they gonna end up saying fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
they ain't get no love, like if they not get no love other than you shouting out in the chat, it's like, all right, bro. Eventually we just gonna end up moving on. Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like folks got to get tired of waiting for the acceptance to actually want to move forward, because right now everybody, the
Yes.
thing is the end all be all to be in streaming you and be around everybody else.
And
But
it's
yeah,
definitely like
yeah, like
it's definitely not. It can be discouraging. It can hurt your feelings for a day, but it's not like, oh, if you
not the
don't
end of
make
the
it
world.
into
Yeah,
streaming you,
then you're not gonna
then
be. Yeah,
because again, even if he tries to do everything right and he
facts.
tries to
It's always
please
gonna be something
everyone,
wrong. Yeah,
he said he plans on doing streaming you every single
year,
year.
annually.
So every single year for the rest of his life, as long as he does
Niggas
this,
still gonna have
it's
an issue.
gonna be thousands of
Yeah.
people that's still gonna be mad.
Yeah,
And
thousands of folks that
either
apply
way,
don't get in. Yeah,
either way, like there's nothing he can do to avoid
yeah, you
that.
never can appease
I just
everybody.
think moving forward, at some point,
I
he
agree.
should give his definition
Of what he's
of a
looking
small
for.
streamer, of what he's looking for
I agree.
for streamer you, to just help people know, okay, bet that's what once I get there, then I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Then I know I'm qualified. So people don't really gotta, I don't want to say, so people don't want to get their hopes up, because that's not to blame him.
They can be more realistic.
You know, they
Yeah.
can be more. Yes, thank you.
They
So it can be more
Yeah,
realistic
you
and
know what
not
I'm
be
saying?
like, because when you say small streamer, someone who streams every fucking day
Yeah,
and has
respectfully,
maybe a few hundred followers.
I would have bet
and
you
all
was
the,
gonna be on there. I'm like, no joke. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and yeah, I really thought so too, because I'm thinking, okay, smaller
X, Y, and
streamers.
Z, yeah.
I'm thinking, I know it's not going to be entirely smaller streamers.
Yeah,
but I'm
little,
expecting,
little
but
sprinkled in there.
literally, like person after person, I'm looking at their follower count, like
And it's
they have thousands of followers.
Yeah,
A lot of people had hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm like, oh, I know what time it is. Like,
yeah.
this
Like,
is not, and that's what I'm talking
This is to
about.
push them finally over the edge.
And if I
of
knew,
being
if I
mainstream.
knew that before,
It
then
was
I would
good.
have been, I wouldn't have even
Yeah,
applied,
fact.
because
Yeah, fact,
I would have been
fact.
like, bet this is not, I have to just grind a little bit more,
Yeah,
and then I'll be eligible.
stay here. Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and just act like a Kai stan and be like, oh yeah, like, if you're bitching about not getting in, shut up, you didn't get in, blah blah blah. It's like, while I agree with some of that, at the same time, he is kind of to blame for the backlash that he is getting for
facts.
how he has promoted
Facts.
the base of this shit.
But also too, I feel like knowing from like even looking at how the New York shit happened when they was out in New York for the first time and they had that big old thing, they got arrested.
Yeah.
Like, especially realizing that, yeah, he's our age. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could say that he does know how strong or powerful his name is or whatever, but also too, you could, I think his 24-year-old.
I made a video that he don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't think he
realized
underestimates
how
famous he is
big,
sometimes.
how position he is. So it's like, I get that too. And it's like his mind, oh, I'm back, I'm ready, I'm feeling good, let's do it. But he's not realizing the emotional roller coaster it puts everybody else on, to think they're gonna be in it, not be in it, and see everybody else get picked.
Because
you know
he's so fucking nice. And even he said it multiple times. He was like, I wish I could pick everybody. He's so nice that he doesn't. And that's why I know that even the pitch that I had for the GPA thing, for you to like actually, create a GPA and let everyone know the requirements that you are looking for a year prior to it, even though I feel like that's a great idea and it's something he should implement, I also know the reason why he probably hasn't even done that yet is because he doesn't want to have restrictions. He wants everyone to put themselves out there. He wants everyone to be qualified. And that is like part of the problem. Realistically, that's when it comes to who's being picked. When you or your team's going through people, realistically, everyone isn't qualified. People who don't get a certain amount of views, maybe on a trailer, or don't go viral enough, or they don't have a certain amount of followers, they are technically not qualified.
But look, quick question though.
So it has to be clear so people understand.
Do you feel like Kai not putting a list on it, not putting requirements on it, is better for the media part of it? Because think about it, like, if I'm being honest, what made me even want to really put a application in But seeing all them posts on Instagram, like I see somebody that don't never do no content be like, oh yeah, y'all tag Kai in the comments, and I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm like, all right, I
Yeah.
guess it's like it like I feel like the frenzy behind around it,
Oh, what it
like
does.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even out being in
Yeah.
Atlanta, that whole crowd is like, oh, somebody who has millions and millions of followers is here. So
Yeah.
everybody pulls up. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like it kind of the snowball effect of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like this motherfucker that don't do no content posting a trailer. So now I gotta go make a trailer because I really do content. So I gotta up that one. But then this motherfucker don't do nothing. So it's like let me try and make a trailer or try and go to Atlanta because I can't make a trailer, but I can go to Atlanta and see. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I agree, and I totally
and
that
it,
makes
and it
sense.
all goes back
yeah.
to Kai. It all helps him out. It all makes it look bigger on him and makes that look like the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. It's just where it backfires is you literally go to those events, those same interview events, you literally telling niggas, hey, if you're doing this, you're not getting in. If you don't stream, you're not getting in. If you're here just to be seen, you're not getting in.
On his page, like that
That
video of him
shit,
saying
that is
he
my
should've- he
point.
should've posted
Literally
that
his speech
and
that he
pinned it on
gave,
his shit.
literally
Like,
that
yeah.
speech that he gave to niggas at the
I put that
interviews
in my YouTube video.
where he said,
yeah.
if you do any of this shit, you're not getting in. But basically, he literally told anybody who's here just to be seen and you don't actually create content, you're not like you wasted your time. Like you wasted your time if you're doing AI posters, acting like you getting in, clout chasing, you're not getting in. I just feel like do that, but like in some kind of analytics or requirements formally for what you're looking for. Literally just copy and paste because you're
Facts.
already saying that at the events. So it's like you might as well do it in the way that I'm suggesting, because it's like you're pretty much saying that anyway, or it's just not loud enough. You know what I'm saying? So people are not taking it that seriously, because at the end of the day, even if that's what he does, yes, it's still gonna be, even if he puts out requirements, people are still going, it's still gonna be mayhem. It's still gonna be a lot of absolutely, it's still gonna be people making trailers. It's still gonna be people making trailers who aren't in the requirements, but it just will soften the blow.
Of the note.
So that way it'll soften the blow of the note. Literally.
It's like, all right, nigga, I seen
Thank
that.
you. You just gave me my episode title. That's a wonderful title. Yes, literally, that's all it's gonna do. And I just think it'll be a little bit helpful, and not even just about helpful. It'll be fun. It's just something to add to the university theme.
Yeah.
He added campus police
I was
this
about to
year.
say, did you see the
yeah,
like he dropped the clothes for it though?
Yes, merch. Like he's
that?
really advancing this shit. So it's like you might as well just like, I just think it'll help more than it'll hurt, because it's something to be like, well, I told y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then your other default you can be like is, well, I can't choose everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I gave you requirements and I can't choose everybody. And I might even still be nice and choose people who don't fit the requirements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and yeah, I'm just to end this streamer you thing off, and then we're gonna talk about the entitlement part of it really quick. I don't like it's just a lot of back and forth about, y'all,
this person should have been picked and that person should have been picked.
No, it's more so like everyone going back and forth about, oh well, who was gonna watch a campus full of all small streamers, and how could y'all expect big streamers not to be there? Nobody expects bigger streamers not to be at Stream University.
Okay, but question: ratio between ratio and big and small. What do you think would be a good ratio?
Honestly,
like for every 5 small streamers, how
that's
many
a great
big streamers?
question, because
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
don't know. Honestly, I actually, obviously, I would say probably like 60% bigger, maybe 60 to 70% bigger, and the other smaller. I wouldn't say 50-50 because I feel like that's too many big people.
I feel like with the right big people,
it needs to be more big people though.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like with the right big people, it could be 30-70, 30 big people and 70 randoms.
I'm not too mad at that.
It's like, yeah, if that's really what the goal is, it's like because especially when it's on the stream with Kai, or what like I said, 30% like all the professors and them, like Lizzo.
Yeah.
It's like we're guaranteed to watch because of like all you need is but so many people. So you know what I'm saying? If I see Kai and I see 2 streamers that I know, then the randoms, like I might be like, who the fuck is this? But by second day of streaming you, or by second clip, you know what I'm saying? Or by the end of the week, it's just like how last time you would know who this person is. So that's why I just like when I seen certain people, I'm like, why would this nigga be there? Why would this nigga be there?
Because they're not. They're acting like, oh, who's gonna watch these smaller streams? I don't know about y'all. I will watch them. I will watch them.
I think I would. I'm not gonna say I would watch it, but I would give it a chance.
I would give. That's what I mean. I would give it a chance.
I would be open to it and open to doing it. But it's like now I'm guaranteed to stop and watch a clip because it's gonna be so many familiar faces. But I'm just saying, if it was randoms, it would be better to like it's like starting a new book. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like at this point, yeah, it's a bunch, like literally that King nigga being there literally just cracks my brain. 'Cause he's older than all of them, taller than all of them niggas, and it doesn't do content that's beneficial. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't pour in anybody. So it's just like, You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this benefiting other than his pockets, other than his pussy points? You know what I'm saying? Like, real
Yeah.
shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't see
would
nothing.
I would that's the thing. When I sat and watched the reveal, I was paying attention to the motherfuckers that I did not know. And I thought it was so cute this year how he did the little envelopes giving a little brief synopsis of who
What
these
they do?
streamers are.
Yes, that's good.
And
Yeah, I
I would from
didn't see
that
that
alone, I was like, you know what? I kind of fuck with him. I kind of fuck with her because again, I feel like
because you
this
get an
year
inside
it was a
scoop
lot.
type
Me
shit.
as a like attentional creator, I felt like yes, he chose some clip farming niggas. Yes, he chose some goofy niggas. Yes, he chose some random people who do God knows what. But he did choose some intentional dope
Good people.
creators with
Yeah,
their own niche.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That's somebody I would watch. That's somebody who I would fuck with.
Yeah, like
Or
you said
maybe
earlier,
even collaborate with. I'm a
like you said
creator.
earlier,
I'm a streamer.
you can't win them all. It
You
don't even matter
literally,
regardless. So
yeah. And then lastly for this, also people who are mad, like for the creators who are mad about not getting
yeah,
to streamer you.
being who are pretty big or been there last year and didn't want to go.
Yeah, for
Everybody that didn't get in, I'm happy you ain't get in. Come on, folks.
for
Ray, all of them. I
oh
don't know if
yeah.
Ty them,
No,
Tyler didn't get
don't
in.
speak too soon because some alumni
But I'm
coming
just saying,
back.
even if they do
So
or they don't, it's like even I don't feel like they need to be there. Like even what I'm saying, I feel like
I
the big
don't
streamers
either.
being
But
there
for
is
the
cool.
entertainment, for the storyline of the
Yeah, for Kai's
entertainment.
storyline, yeah. But
No, no,
it's
no,
like,
no, 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 no. No.
yeah.
Let's not forget last year, DDG ran that motherfucking he ran that whole shit with just his ball thing being in everybody's stream, the
But I'm saying,
storylines,
but look, I'm saying as far as the big
the
creator, like I feel like that could
and
have been
all of them too.
yeah,
Behind all them niggas. They was
but
fighting and
no,
doing
but
crazy
I'm
shit.
saying, look, I feel like even if like that's what I'm saying. If the niggas wasn't there, it wouldn't like they add to Kai's storyline. But it's like them niggas, they could be at home reacting to that shit and they would still get views. That's why I feel like the
That's true,
smallest
yeah.
streamers should have been in those spots, other than them niggas. Because like, yeah, you gonna come in, it's gonna be good for Kai's universe and y'all shit. But it's not pushing nobody else forward. It's gonna be the fact that we seeing niggas that's been popping more.
So
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
saying you think it's gonna take eyes off of where is more eyes going to be on them when it could be on smaller streamers?
It could be on small streamers or on Kai, or I'm just saying like it's giving them guaranteed views when they already have it. Like they already have it, regardless of that. Like even if they did, even if Funny Mike didn't get in, but even if Funny Mike was sitting at his desktop and was like, "Oh, we gonna watch streaming university clips and you know what I'm saying and what they call it, reacting to the whole thing." He's gonna get a good 250K views. It might not the first day or whatever, but depending on what's going on, he's gonna get some views compared to a small streamer that's gonna be like, "Oh, let's react to the clips of streaming you." You might, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. I feel like there can be like some kind
DDG,
of balance.
like think about it. Yeah, even if he wasn't there last year, he could have reacted to a lot of clips and still made money. And like it's good. Like I said, it's good for Kai's universe for them to be there. Yeah, adds on to it.
I think I will say I totally agree with that, and I feel like that's a great point. So
maybe the niggas need to come, maybe this year he need to do like a one day when them niggas come through and like do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
it probably needs to be less
an event
days,
day or something
because it's usually like 4 or 5 days or something.
I'm saying like like a day where like out of the 4 days, big streamers come on one day and they speak to people and they get some clips in it, but they're gone. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like literally like you said, they was running the whole thing last time. Like I don't know.
Okay, let's be realistic real quick. Let's be realistic in a sense of like. I watched Stream University last year from start to finish. I'm talking jumping from stream to stream to stream.
I ain't doing none of that.
I did.
I watched clips.
I was on live stream to stream. So yes, I enjoyed like getting put on to new streamers, and I did watch them, and I did like I did.
Like who, for example, I'm talking about. Let's see, because hold on, think about. Well, I feel like I know we're getting off the track a lot, but I can't really name nobody I didn't know last year that popped up.
Well, and a lot of people say that, and then there's a few people like that what's her name, that Emily girl, I don't even know how small she was,
Emily,
who collaborates with Agent. She's like out of here. Yana out of here. There's another girl, I forgot her name.
I feel like no I was thinking
now the smaller people, because I'm gonna be honest,
Yana maybe, yeah,
and even bro, I'm not even gonna get into that, because that's another thing that I'm talking about. Even how Kai was speaking about Yana, he was like, she was a small streamer last year and she did. Go look up how many followers Yana had before streaming you. Like like you know what I mean? So maybe she was a smaller streamer in some world, but that lady had like 1 million at least followers on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like she was up and on other platforms. So it's like, that's why I be confused about the smaller people. But what I'm saying is, because I can literally go on my Twitch and show you like all the
streamers.
people that I follow. Now there's some people like,
But I still can't think of no small names that
it's some people.
I knew after streaming university though.
But you saying you wasn't really watching in the way that I was watching though.
Yeah, but think about it. Out of everything, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anything, need to pair all the big streamers with small streamers, because like, think about it. It shouldn't be that hard. I shouldn't have to be
I
watching
hate that I
close.
can't
You feel
I
me?
hate that I can't
See your
see
follow?
who I follow, yeah. But I literally, for me, someone who watched it in a way that I did, I literally would, if I was on a stream with somebody that I like, I really would like followed a lot of
Yeah,
people,
from
you
that.
know. And then there were some people that, like, there was honestly like maybe some, I would say why I didn't stick with some streamers after Streamer U is because I didn't feel stuck with their content. Like, for a lot of girls who were very pretty face and maybe who did well in that environment, when they got home, I didn't give a fuck about nothing they was talking about. Respectfully, like the Samayas,
and I feel like that's what happens with a lot of the content. That's what happens with a lot of the content. It's like, if you're
but technically they out of here though, in their world. Like, they you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because we don't watch a lot of these people, they still got I promise you, they still got their own little shit. I swear. So they may not be at like Yana level, but they still doing their shit. Now, getting off of Streaming U, because we talked about Streaming U for a whole fucking hour, but I wanted to quickly touch on this entitlement thing so we can move on to this these other topics, so we can keep this episode like hour and 30, because we yapping, okay?
Thanks.
But real quick, to hit this entitlement point, I have noticed this is the thing with Kai. It's not just Kai that I see this with. I see this happen to a lot of people, a lot of content creators, and just even celebrities on all different sides of the internet in different ways. There is this nasty, y'all reek of entitlement. And it's so fucking nasty the way that y'all go about it, thinking that, oh, because you don't get a certain opportunity or someone doesn't acknowledge you, you now get to go online, crash out and bitch and complain. And the I don't even, what's his name, Mike, who fucking, I don't remember his name, who cosplays as Spider-Man for his subathon. He went and made a whole video bitching and complaining. Now, I'm gonna give niggas the benefit of the doubt. That say they doing it's a script. Yeah. Let's say it's a script. I'm gonna give niggas the benefit of the doubt.
I got Kai number, and that shit happened. I'm texting like, yo, bro, you know it's love.
Oh, yeah. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna give niggas the benefit of the doubt. It's a script, whatever, right? You clip farming, whatever. But like, I see the energy with a lot of people of just like the ungratefulness. I've seen it a lot with Kai, and I'm actually kind of confused on how it slides.
Any names in particular you saying?
No, I'm not going to say any names.
I feel like Clover is a good example of that.
You said it, I didn't say it.
Like, I can't name nothing, not nothing, but I can't name many things beneficial that Clover brought to the streamer world, especially for black people, black men. I can't name much, honestly, for the position and think that they was
okay. For the record, who's all in Clover?
Lil, Punga, Reggie, Rakai, and Dez.
Okay, now
Lil, yeah, that's separate.
And Reggie are all right with me.
Yeah.
But generally speaking,
like, even as far as Ray,
they all right with me.
Like, as far as Ray, like,
I don't care for Ray.
All of them, you know, I just feel like,
yeah.
Outside looking in, knowing Ray's story, knowing a lot of folks' stories, like, how the fuck could you be in that position that folks die for, cry for, and fucking, you know what I'm saying, stress about every day?
Yeah.
And now you're in it. The person that you were looking up to put you in a position to never have to be homeless, and you have Wi-Fi and all the monitors, but you're not doing nothing. You stop streaming for this time, or you know what I'm saying. You don't bring the youth on. You don't bring nobody new around. So it's like, yeah, I feel like that's entitlement 100%. Like, nigga, you not. It's like you got put on and then you just got in the spot and it was taking up space. Like, what the fuck? Like, 100%. That's what I don't like, for real. Like, I love their content. I know they're young, I know whatever, but it's like you said, well, with great power comes with great responsibility. And I feel like that responsibility was not held at all over there. Like, with Dez and Punga, it was good when they first started. They was like, oh, we gonna stream together, this and that. That lasted a week. Ray, he hasn't streamed since he dropped clothes. Like, even Reggie, like, he stopped really moving with consistency. You know what I'm saying? And like Rakai, I used to like question his stuff, question what he does, but now I totally see that he literally has Kai's, like, he literally back in that, not back, but stepped into that spot for Kai. But everybody else is like Rakai, I get his notification on my phone every time. He probably on live right now, but it's like everybody else, nobody be hungry. Like, them niggas don't be hungry, so I'm not surprised why they didn't get in. Like, yeah, they didn't deserve to get in at all, because I haven't seen them do nothing not even clippable, but like nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
I had this argument like, when Kai kind of been dipped off for a minute of like,
it's like y'all niggas supposed to
streaming.
Y'all niggas supposed to carry the anchor.
I was like, when that nigga left, I was like, who's really who's really
Everything
streaming?
stopped. Everything stopped.
Everything, like, let's be honest.
And it's funny, before that they were saying, "Oh my God, Kai taking all the views," and then when he was gone, like it's what I'm saying,
Nobody
like that's literally
did nothing.
that's why, like on some Drake shit, they were saying like the blueprint left, and like
Yeah.
first they complaining, "Oh, he taking all the views," and now that he's gone, nobody was doing that. It could have been he was gone for 9 months. It could have been a streaming university in any kind of way. I could have did it in a fucking one building in a Boys and Girls Club or
I
something, but
hadn't, like,
nobody's done that.
literally, I can't, like, it really wasn't a lot of even because truthfully, since I started streaming, I don't watch streamers as
I
often, to
get
be honest with
what you're
you.
saying, yeah.
But
I agree though. Even me, I
literally,
haven't, because you know when something go viral, you'll see it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
so
It'll be somewhere.
literally since he stopped streaming, like, I did not see many clips from
Yeah,
anybody. Like, any
nobody doing nothing
viral,
crazy.
I didn't
Nobody,
see
not even crazy.
anything.
Nobody doing nothing that took extra time.
That's what I'm saying,
Nothing.
because I wanted to
Nobody's done
say,
nothing on the level of Kai since Kai's
I
been
wanted
gone,
to say,
and wonder why they not at that level. The fuck?
and I will argue against that, saying like people do look at him as the bar to meet or beat. I've said it before, and he's not. Like, you can just do your own shit and
Facts,
have your
facts,
own audience, so you
facts.
don't have to. My issue is people copy Kai
Yeah,
and they want to be him.
yeah. They
That is
copy
my
it
issue,
instead
right?
of trying to find a new way to approach it.
I would say the name that I was thinking of is, I feel like DDG really the only nigga that I've seen be like so consistent, and I may not really always care for. I don't always care for the substance of his streams per se, but I also can't fully make the argument because I don't watch a lot of streamers
We
now.
had this argument. We had this argument about DDG because you was DDG stan and you was. I'm like, man, I don't really. I told you, I put him and the Shea kind of in the same boat. I mean, they still play a lot.
I am T. I'm not gonna get into that because I already talked about the shade, but like, yeah.
But I remember we had that. You was like, nah.
The thing is, I can't. It's hard for me to compare them because I literally grew up watching DDG.
I totally get it.
The shit that he does, like, he been doing this shit for just too long.
Facts.
So it's like,
But
I think him hanging out with niggas like that, it rubs off on him.
Yeah.
And I think that can be a default for him. But I don't know. We can have a conversation about DDG another time. Especially, let me see if you go to streaming, how you do.
Well,
have a conversation about DDG.
But did you want to speak on somebody in particular that you felt was entitled, or like any clip that you
I'm
felt
just
like was
gonna
entitlement?
I'm gonna use the Spider-Man nigga. What is his name? Don't remember.
Seen him, we gotta watch that.
His shit went viral on fucking on Twitter.
Damn,
of him like full blown crashing out, and he
like,
got so angry. Yes, he was disrespectful.
Sakai?
He said, "Nigga, if you don't let me in, I'm crashing that shit." Basically, like, he was not. He was like, "This is why I don't fuck with y'all streaming niggas."
And you know what's funny though too? Him being there, it was good for him. Like, it was good for him, but it didn't like it was good for him, and yeah, maybe a little funny, but it's not like if he wasn't there last year, we wouldn't be like, oh, we need somebody for this spot. It just happened that Kai thought to bring him, and when it worked out, but it wasn't like, oh, we dying for Miles. So
yeah, he was just that's his name, Miles. Yeah,
shit.
That's his, like, all of that vitriol and just energy of just like, yeah, nigga, who are you?
Facts,
like, what the fuck?
Facts,
and I just feel like there's been different people over the last few years that have displayed very like, nigga, why are you being like that type of energy to Kai, or just like it's very subtle. And I've seen his fans point it out. Yeah. And I'm just I don't fuck with that.
I know how it is.
Like, I'm not saying that you have to bow down to Kai or nothing if he gave you a platform or whatever. Yeah. But like, nigga, keep shit cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fucking relax. He gave you a platform. He gave you opportunity. That nigga don't owe you really nothing else after that, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know why certain people, I don't know why niggas feel like just because either they know Kai or they was friends with Kai or they've been around Kai, that you have to, you know what I'm saying? Because even I just thought of another example, Zoe Spencer. That was my critique of her a while ago, of literally last year. She was boohoo. She got up on here boohoo crying because she didn't get in. And then, crazily enough, like a month or two later, she got the opportunity to be to interview on a BT Awards or a BT Hip Hop Awards, one of those. And I literally came on stream and I said, well, look at that. This is why you shouldn't rely on just one opportunity. Yeah, because you never know how God can bless you. And so I think that, you know, people gotta start viewing shit that way, but just that entitled, you not owed nothing. I don't owe you niggas nothing. I feel like
that's putting your eggs in one basket, depending on one man. Like, especially when, especially when I feel like Kai's whole opinion is to move genuine through this. So it's like when you put like, oh, I gotta be there because they looking for me. No, we looking for entertainment. So it's like either you coming with that and the good energy, or somebody else gonna bring it. But it's not like we looking for nobody in particular. Like, I wasn't thinking of no name that had to be there at Stream University. You know what I'm saying? Cause
me neither. I was just like, let's just see who there.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happened type shit.
Let's just see who there. Yeah. So that's enough for streamer you talk. Kai and I talk. But I still feel like it was very great talk. And that's like, you're really not going to hear this type of commentary about this stuff anywhere else, in my opinion. So yeah. But we're going to cut to a very quick commercial break and we're going to move right along to wrap up this stream. I will be right back. Hi, it's me again. Sorry to bother you again, but I really wanted to tell you about my main YouTube channel. It's Your Girl Asia is where I document my creative journey, and I also post my other streams on there as well. So, in case you want to see more of me, subscribe or don't. No pressure. Okay, back to it, y'all. This is something I want to talk about because I've realized this lately with doing content, and specifically with like I've noticed it with posting clips and how crazy they can go. I totally understand how easy it is for people to fall in the trap of like basically not being themselves, just yeah, selling your soul or just not being yourself or pandering to a certain group of people to say
Yeah,
certain things
facts,
because you know
facts.
it's going to benefit you monetarily.
Yeah, facts.
And so I with me posting my clips and it going kind of crazy because I said something that maybe a certain group of people
But didn't
really feel
agree with or,
strongly
or did,
about,
yeah.
it's like and the views run up. I don't really love that. I don't always love that depending on what it is because my podcast, my show, my platform is
Isn't
based
based
off
around
me
that.
talking about shit that I actually give a fuck about. And sometimes when I post clips for a part of a
Send
conversation
the
that I'm
Kermit
having,
emoji.
people dwell too much on what they care about.
Yeah.
And then now me viewing the comments and seeing
It turned
the
into something
commentary
else.
from it, now you're trying to shift me to care about some shit that I actually really don't give a fuck about, and it's attracting energy and people that I actually don't want to attract. But it can, if I wanted to fall into that,
Yeah,
I
it's
could,
easy,
and I
yeah.
can run it up because I'm making a comment, I'm doing commentary catering to this person or to this group of people that is going to
Get a
help me,
reaction,
is going to
yeah.
get a reaction, is going to start conversations, and I'm going to be able to run it up. Like I see so many people in the content space do it, and I get why they do it
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
easy as fuck.
It's
But
easy to get that, yeah.
for me it's not easy to fall for because I literally like this show, I intentionally try to adjust topics to make it very like personable, to make it to be something that we can relate to instead of it being like a gossip show. You know, like I actually want to take these things that we engage in media every day, these things that are trending,
Yeah,
and
try to
make it
turn it into
real. And honestly, most of the topics on this show, on my 45 episodes, are topics based from my actual life or shit that I just think of. You know what I'm saying? Or it's other people's lives. So it's like for me, I don't care to like I literally have to sit and have a conversation with myself about, okay, what is my boundary here? Like what I literally said to myself, I was like, okay, when I do my topics for each show,
yeah.
if I look at a topic and I think and I ask the question, okay, when I talk about this and I post a clip or I put it out, if it gets an overwhelming um response that I don't particularly care for, then I'm not going to talk about it.
But
And
why?
that
Can
doesn't
I ask why
mean
though?
that doesn't
Is
so
it
to be
just
specific, it doesn't mean like, oh, if I talk about this and a lot of people
react
disagree
to it?
or disagree,
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about it. No, I don't care if people disagree. Let's
yeah.
respectfully disagree. You know what I'm saying? Let's have conversations, right?
Mhm.
But it can be something about an artist who has a very strong fan base. It can be like a certain topic
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is like not controversial, but it can just be something that
What people are opinionated about. Yeah,
yeah, opinionated, but it's not like it's not based on logic.
yeah.
It's based off like some stand
Straight
shit, or it's
emotional
based
opinions.
off,
Yeah,
yeah, it's based off like some emotional brain, some social media brain shit.
understand.
Basically, it's so hard to explain, but like
No, I mean
it's
I
very
agree.
specific topics and very specific things that is like, yeah, I'm not going to talk. Like, there's just certain celebrities that I'm just not going to talk about
But
because it's going to, y'all are going to like not,
yeah, yeah,
your brains are going to
yeah.
turn
Not you're
off.
not gonna hear the
You're
logical
you're
part. You're just gonna be
you're not going to
emotional.
hear the logical point, and you're going to be emotional. And if you stand the person, then you're going to bitch to me about some shit that I'm not talking about. That
And
I'm
I'm about
talking
to say,
about a
for
real
example,
thing.
like I know for me, I don't know if you seen that video I did about Virgil, but
Yeah,
like something like that. And like I get,
like that's a perfect
yeah, perfect
example. That's a
example,
perfect
right?
example. I
But
would
also
not have
too, you
done
know
that.
what I'm saying? Look, and I also like that's why I was wondering too, because I mean I feel like it's all about intent behind it. Like
Hmm.
even with those videos, even with everything that I do, knowing that we are opinionated people and we have thoughts all through the day,
Hmm.
I just try to make sure that I move with the right intention. I can't. It's just like
Yeah.
if you see a car out, if I see a red Bugatti that I want and I go get it, I can't be worried about folks, when I drive past somebody, they be like, "Oh, this nigga went and got a red Bugatti." I got it. You know what I'm saying? I did it with the right intention. So it's like
That's
I
true.
always that's why I'm asking. Like, I get what you're saying about not wanting energy, but also it's like I feel like in this space that we're in, especially in content creating, especially being is with the position that we are in, it's like that kind of comes with it, but it's also knowing yourself and knowing how you are offline. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I still get
Yeah.
my mom will see something I post and want to ask me about it, but it's like even like I did a video of me eating an edible in the airport, and my mom was like, "Oh, you ate edible?" And I'm trying to tell her like I put 34,000 milligrams on there on the internet, but we know I've been smoking for a minute. I know it was the smallest milligram in there, but I know on the internet they'll see that and they'll jump to something immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know me in person, you know that I'm not walking around here geeked up, walking on. You know what I'm saying? So like I get what you're
Yes.
saying about not selling, not you know what I'm saying, not accepting something just because of what it brings, but also it's just about niche, because just about not niche, but knowing the person. Because I feel like even down to artists, where like when Drake was coming up, even Nine Vicious, for example, folks calling them gay or saying one thing, is like sometimes you don't have to. Well, yeah, you could definitely play into it the wrong way, and you know what I'm saying, go overboard with it. But also it's like speaking or correcting things or trying to explain somebody who you are as a person doesn't help you, because they're still going to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, if you make a whole
Exactly.
video,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You make a whole like just like with the Boston Richie shit, like folks calling him gay or whatever, and then he made a video explaining like, oh, I'm not this and that. But folks
People
already
don't
heard,
even.
yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like some folks did see the video, but folks already heard the bullshit and they're going with that. You know what I'm saying? So even if you make the video, like me knowing it, if you know somebody in person, you don't gotta worry about it. But the niggas that's living online, and yeah, they want to hear the reaction, they're gonna see if they believe it, then they're gonna comment on it. Rather
Yes.
than the motherfucker that know me, it's like just move with the right intention and knowing yourself and knowing your folks around you know you. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with that. I think that's a great point. And to use the video. So
The Virgil.
what was your
I'm about to
take
say, yeah.
about
So
Virgil again?
I was speaking on how Virgil didn't create anything new with the collab he did with Nike. He was just adding on or just doing things that's already been placed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was speaking on. And people got in the comments saying,
They went
"Oh,
crazy.
Virgil
I
is
was looking
this,
through the
Virgil is that."
comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, and I loved it, because think about it. You know how many times I post or we post content, and somebody like I posted shit so many times, and a motherfucker will see it, fully engulf themselves in it,
Yeah.
and then we'll be talking in person. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, I saw that video. You said you was working on this back for
Yeah.
6 months." And I'm like, "Oh, you saw that?
And you
That
didn't
was in the
like.
last 10 minutes of the last 10 seconds of the video, and you saw it?"
Yeah.
I didn't get a comment or reaction. So it's like doing those videos. I like it because it shows you that niggas are watching. Niggas are watching, but sometimes they don't give a fuck. So it's like you gotta.
Yes,
It's like it's sad that you gotta do that to make people give a fuck. But it's like you those videos are good to me because you realize like, oh, y'all watching, y'all, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You watching to see if it's good yet, and if it's good, you gonna throw your opinion in. But if not, but if you don't see everybody else throwing their opinion in, then you'll keep it to yourself.
The
So
good thing is like you said with the intention, that
knowing
was
your
your raw
intention.
opinion.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you wasn't
knowing
clip
your intention.
farming.
Yeah, I'm not saying it to look for views. And niggas was in the comments saying, "Oh, you're rage baiting," but I'm like, nah, this is
No,
a
that's
conversation. This is what we're having. You know what I'm saying? If you can't have that, then you move on. So I totally agree with what you're saying. Like not going into it with the looking for the quick, getting big off somebody else's name or talking down on somebody, but it's also still staying true. Because I felt like that even with the pop-up shop shit. I felt like that since
Yeah,
since
niggas been
2020.
saying
I
that,
feel like
yeah.
since 2020, yeah. And like I
Niggas been
remember,
saying that.
I made a post on my story saying that shit, and I felt like folks was watching it and mad at me about it. But then I realized that's just me in my head, like being scared to share my opinion. So you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when the
Yeah.
intent is good, you can't worry about who's heard about it. You know, just like when you're dressing up, when you're driving a car, where you're saying your opinion, it's like that's just
I will
you.
say for me, so using your Virgil
Yeah, I got
hot
you.
take as an example. Now moving forward, if I naturally had that take,
Mhm.
I would not say it. Not
Wow.
because well,
That's dimming your light, though.
here's the
You
thing
feel
though.
me?
Here's the thing, and this is also what I'm learning. And I'm not saying this is the case for that Virgil take,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's for other stuff that there is a better time for certain things. So it's certain takes that I have and shit that I want to talk about that I'm not going to because I know it might be sensitive, right?
And in the moment.
But there is going to be a
time, like you
time
said.
where something undeniable will happen, where there will be like a perfect opportunity to now put this
I
take
agree.
out there
I agree.
because it's more like it's just will be a better time.
I
You know what I'm
agree,
saying?
but
There's
also,
just better times for certain takes. One and two, for me personally, I wouldn't have said something like that because for me, I interact like me trying to build and grow a community. I
Yeah.
interact with my comments. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? Like
facts.
I engage in discourse. So if you disagree, you want to have a conversation, that's cool. But like, and I've talked about this on stream before that most people on the internet are dumb. So even if you try to put all of your nuance and all the different perspectives in one clip,
One video, yeah, they're not
niggas
gonna
will
hear it.
watch the
Facts,
whole
facts,
thing and they
facts.
will go comment and
100%.
talk about some
The
shit
one
that you're
line.
not even they will talk about some shit and argue a point that you're not even dismissing,
Yeah,
that you're not
exactly.
disputing.
Facts,
A
100%.
lot of people on the internet are
But I
stupid.
love those though. I ain't gonna lie.
I
'Cause,
don't. The
yeah.
reason why I don't love those is because literally like 80% of my content is mentally stimulating conversation.
Yeah.
It's not always like mostly something that people will agree with, but it's something that's like level-headed and realistic enough that like it's not going to be met with a lot of like just
Backlash is like
emotional outrage. I don't really like when I go in my comments and I want to interact with people. I don't want to interact with someone too emotional, someone who's emotionally connected to a stranger they've never met, someone who's emotional, parasocial, and wants to bitch at me about something that I'm not. You're coming in my comments to argue about this hot take that about this person that I don't know, that I don't care about. But when I'm trying to go in my comments and interact with people, it's like it's now having me carry it off stream, and that is where I have an issue of like if I know that it'll possibly bring me to that place where now off stream me trying to interact with my comments is now dragging a conversation and me having to now I'm over here arguing in my group chat about some stand shit that I don't care about, or now I'm positioning myself.
I get what
you know, it's like it, and so it just depends on what it is. It's a very small list of things. It's not like a whole lot, but it's usually centered around like stan culture or someone who is well loved. This is a perfect example. I'm so glad I remember this. Zendaya, right? Zendaya is well loved, right? She's been my favorite since I was a child, right? Zendaya is well loved. We all love her. It's almost like nobody could talk bad about her. Nobody, like, she's amazing, right?
Tom Brady of this generation.
Right now, Zendaya is a totally different breed because she is so private enough that she doesn't even give anyone enough to criticize, right? But even though that's the case, what can and do people criticize about Zendaya? Her acting.
The movie she chooses to.
People criticize her acting skills. Some people say, "Oh, she's mad," or "Oh, she's da 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 da." This and that. And so it's like
watching her since Casey Undercover.
Literally. So with those people sharing those takes, if it's their opinion, if they feel like it's valid, it's whatever. But somebody can just share their natural opinion about someone who's very well loved and sensitive, and let's not talk about this person for whatever reason, and then people will come back with all of these like not even logical reports. It's just very defensive and emotional and parasocial. And I was like, damn, we can't even sit up here and have dialogue. You can't even sit up here and explain to me why you think that I'm wrong for having this take, or why you fundamentally disagree. It's just you're just responding with emotion. So it's very specific and deeper than just, oh, I don't want to talk about something that people are going to disagree with me about. I talk about stuff that people disagree with me about all the time, right?
It's just that you don't want to talk about something that people have a strong opinion on. To where,
and if it's not the right time, because sometimes it's just not the right time to talk about certain stuff.
Do you think that it comes from you engulfing yourself in it too much? Because I feel like even with social media, I call it we create and we forget. Like once I hit post, once I make something, once I'm done, I post it and that's it. I already released it into the world. I let it go. Y'all do what y'all want to do from it. Whether it's hate it, like the video, reshare it, you know what I'm saying, swipe it away. I just put it out there. So I'm like, do you feel like that comes from you being too engulfed in it? Because it's like, because like even how you saying to stand people in the comments is like, I got those, but I'll say something like, did you watch the full video? You know what I'm saying? Or did you watch the full YouTube video? Or just ask a question to it, because respectfully too, it comes from a part of like, I call it engagement baiting, because it's like, you may feel that way.
I don't like that. Okay. I don't like that if it's something that I just don't give a fuck about. But, okay, if it's something that I like don't, if you taking it to a place where it's like I'm now having to extend this conversation.
But I'm saying not extend nothing though. I'm just saying like if you look back the comments in there, I'm like, did you watch the full video? Or like,
I'm not gonna delete. If I read a comment and someone's stupid, I will delete.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's better to delete that.
Listen. So this is my point, right? Because what you're saying is something that everyone that I engage with who's content creators who are big names, that's what they do. They say shit, they put it out. Well, most of them. A lot of them, they still do respond, but they'll put it out. And I'll see, like, literally one of my favorite creators, one of their clips is going viral on Twitter right now. And they're just getting like, I'll go through the replies and be like, damn, they are killing this nigga. And he's just letting them rock, right?
But it's like,
but listen though, these people that I'm talking about, they have established platforms. They have established communities. So that means they're going to have people that they have their shit is already built. I am a new creator. I'm a small creator. I'm trying to find my people.
You're trying to find your
I'm trying to find my community. I'm trying to build my shit from the ground up. So at at the beginning of my content career, this is the most important time when it comes to what I'm engaging with, because it's all like I'm engaging with this person, I'm on their For You page more. I'm sorry. It's a lot of people who are very dumb and stupid that no, I don't want to be on your For You page. No, I don't want you to see. I don't. The numbers are cool and the analytics are cool. And trust me, I have some shit up on my TikTok clips with a lot of views, and some people are disagreeing with me. It's not about disagreeing. It's just about my target audience.
Yeah.
Who do I want to attract? Who do I want to connect with as I'm building and growing my community? And the fact of the matter is, it's a lot of motherfuckers that I do not want to interact with. It's a lot of people on the internet are stupid. I don't give a fuck about. I just feel like when it comes to virality, that shit does not. I don't give a fuck about that. I admire people who have their platforms and they have their communities and they are able to make a living off of people that support them, not that agree with everything that they say, but it's like they feel connected and seen in their community. They enjoy their content. They value their opinions. And so I want to build a community of people who follow my rules, who follow my program. Is if you disagree respectfully. Don't be stupid. Don't be ignorant. Don't come in my chat with homophobia and bigotry and all this shit. Let's keep shit cute. Let's be adults. Let's disagree. That is the perk, because most people on the internet, they're stupid and they don't know how to talk to each other with sense. Everyone on Twitter is just like fucking, you know what I'm saying? And in everyone's community, right? Especially people that I consume content from, a lot of niggas run strict programs. A lot of niggas can block you. A lot of niggas, I literally follow a girl who she's so fucking educated and smart. When she sees dumb shit in her chat, she puts that shit on the screen and she will not go back and forth with them, but she will respond to their shit and be like, this is why you not making sense. Like, it's all about what you want in your community and what you want to attract, because I'm very sensitive on energy. And so I feel like if I am engaging in something that doesn't make me feel good, then I'm not gonna do it. And I feel like when I turn this camera off and I'm not streaming, the only time I should be focused on commentary that I already talked about on stream should only be when I'm editing the fucking clip. It shouldn't be like, as I'm engaging, because again, you saying, putting it out there and leaving it alone, that's cool when you already getting paid off this shit. That's cool when you already got a community off this shit. But when you playing the algorithm game, as you should, when you actually trying to build that, you need to be responding in them comments, building rapport with people. And even if you care about engaging in dialogue, that is important. So that's something that I am going to do. I'm gonna at least like a comment. Like, I'm gonna interact with the comments. And if it's something that, if it's overwhelming, not a couple, not a few, if it's an overwhelming amount of people who are attract, mind you, and what the video that I'm referencing, most people agreed with me. You know what I'm saying? Most people agree with what I was saying, but it was bringing now it stands following me, because they think that
that's what this page is about.
You get what I mean? It's now a couple stands following me because they think that now on this page, on this stream, every time I stream, I'm gonna be defending this person. But the minute that I critique them, they're gonna be mad. You get what I mean? That's what I mean by like what I begin to attract. I pay very close attention to. I see how this is positioned now off this clip, and I don't want to attract that, because guess what? I'm gonna critique everybody. This is not no fucking stand page. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say shit that niggas disagree with.
Do you think you have control over what you attract, or do you have?
I have control over both. I do have control over what I attract, because even with how I edit my clips, very strategic. The topics that I talk about or don't talk about is very strategic. I feel like I do control what I attract, because think about it. We've been doing this shit for a long time.
Facts,
Generally speaking, I never really get shocked by any responses I get from any of my clips.
Understood.
You know, when you get on this mic and you say something, you know what the comments are gonna look like. Generally, like when you do this shit for a long time, and when you can also grow up with the fucking internet, I know when I talk about I know exactly what the comments are going to look like. I just do. So I think that yes, I do. People, that's what I'm saying. People who get on microphones and say stuff, like everyone who does this shit for a living knows exactly what the fuck the response is gonna be. They know what a hot take is. Niggas literally posture it before it comes out their mouth. Like, ooh, hot take. Niggas know. So yeah, I do control it. And it's not that I let it in, because again, once I say it all the time, once I get my community and I'm making my money off this shit, I won't even be posting clips. I don't know who will be posting them for me, because I won't. Once I get my people and my core, I won't even be posting clips of my streams.
What,
I don't give a fuck about any of
yeah, about
that, but it's
grabbing
just
them and
crucial for me
to
right
build
now
them. Yeah,
to find those people.
but I'm about to say
That's what I have to
respectfully, you don't
do.
think that even speaking from the other side, because I really I disagree honestly. I feel like I'm the other side of realizing that like even like I like to break down and look at things from different point of views and what other artists, even artists starting out like Young Thug, you could look at his music from the very beginning of him using high pitched mumbles. You could look at it as bullshit, but you doing something not even controversial, but something that's true to you, but also different. It attracts people to want to see what you're doing, and over time, like I feel like a community doesn't get built in 1 year, 2 years. It get built over time through turmoil, through problems, and you know what I'm saying, through things. Like with Speed started out barking and doing backflips and doing nutty things on camera, and now he's a mature person. Kai started out doing dancing videos and doing all this, like, and then he grew and grew on the internet. So I just feel like doing those things and also being raw, whether it's with takes or whether it's with opinions, that attracts your community because they see how you handle those. They see how with one clip go viral, you'll see how you respond to it, how you move, and next time they see you on the timeline, they know whether to accept it, hear it, or skip by it. So I just feel like it's better to not, like I said, not look for it or not bait for it, but when it comes, you know how to stand tall and stand in it and say, oh well, this we agree for this. Like let in what you want to let in and not letting everything that's attracted to you just because it's there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree. What you're saying is correct. That's why I'm saying like I don't do this. I have shit up on my page
Yeah,
that like
no, yeah,
is you know
I
what I'm
get that.
saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's I'm talking
I'm just
about
more so
literally
explaining my
like
POV of it.
this.
Yeah,
What I'm talking about has literally happened twice.
Like
Out of like
the clips of
yeah,
folks
this
taking
literally
on side
happened
of it.
twice,
Yeah,
and it's really like kind of with the same thing.
niche. Yeah,
The other way that it happened was I came up and I said most of y'all who want to stream now for a trend, y'all do this shit and y'all should be
they don't have
ass
no
or
intention
like
behind
you
it.
you
Yeah,
don't have intention. And I literally went down. I was like,
same
if
thing
you're
with
gonna
clothes.
step
Yeah,
into a space that's
yeah.
that's heavily populated, you have to appear differently in some kind of way. Something
Facts.
about what you do has to be different, and that's in every aspect of entertainment.
Facts.
Whether it's your vision, how you show up and present, your quality, your content, how consistent you are, the substance of what you do.
Facts.
I
I
came up
agree.
and said that. That's a
Yeah,
hot take.
yeah.
Guess who was a lot of people in the comments bitching and complaining.
But those folks
You know what I'm
bitching and
saying?
complaining.
And it was also a lot of people
Yeah,
who agreed. But guess
yeah.
what I did? An episode later, I came back. I doubled the fuck
Yeah,
down.
spoke on it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
doubled down,
And
and
I'm saying
anything,
doing that, that's how you build your community.
and
Folks to be like, oh
anything
yeah, this
that
girl talk real shit.
and whatever I didn't cover in the last one, I was specified it more. So that's another thing that I do with my quick plug, more thoughts no one asks for, that I do on certain Mondays when I have more to say, because I don't always. That's another thing. I always don't have a lot to talk about, but when I have more to say, I can go on a Monday. I can cover. I can literally something. Another thing that I like to do is if there's something in my comments that I'm maybe not pleased with, that I want to respond to, I like to respond to it on here. You know what I'm saying? Like I will just react to the reactions on here. I don't do it as often now, but so I'm literally talking about 2 times that this has happened. So it's what you're explaining, I do normally. I do that. I just had to have a separate conversation with myself about making sure that I'm not
baiting for that or looking
not
for that.
yes, not baiting, because even on my YouTube, like the clip went crazy, and then on my YouTube it was going up, and I'm like, it's just like,
I don't know. I feel like that's blocking a blessing if you taking them down.
It's not, but
whatever,
it's all about like again, because even that topic that I was talking about, I can revisit it.
Yeah.
Guess what? I can revisit it, and the same numbers will come up. But it's all about timing. Like literally, the topic I was talking about, something came out literally the day, like a day after, and I was like, damn. If I just waited, I could have had. That would have been a better time because it was something to kind of support my point, or to be like, here's why I'm talking about it, instead of people trying to like talk about this and now have a conversation about a person when I'm talking about a situation.
Yeah, a topic or something.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very intricate and it's very strategic what I'm saying. It's very, very strategic. And so I get what you're saying, like, oh, it was blocking a blessing. But at the end of the day, like, I have other shit on my, other views on my
page,
videos on my page that have more views than that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, again, I know what's gonna get views, what's gonna go through the algorithm quicker than other shit. It's just all about the right shit you know what I'm saying? Because it's just certain stuff, honestly, that, again, back to timing. Like, I'm really learning that for certain stuff, it's just better for me to wait, because honestly, it's a lot more things that I would want to talk about that I actually care about, rather than other stuff that I don't. Like, I'm real passionate about talking about shit that I care about, and talking about a lot of random strangers that I've never met,
Yeah, it's not
honestly,
that's
it's
on the top
really
of your
not
list.
that
Yeah.
entertaining to me. You know what I'm
I get
saying?
it.
It's like, and that's why I love talking about how easy it is to clout chase, because you see the numbers and you see the shit, and as a smaller creator, that shit is enticing. It's like, oh shit, let me keep talking about
Yeah,
hot
keep
takes
going
or
that
whatever,
route.
whatever.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm forgetting
The
why I even
intention.
started
Yeah,
this
the
shit.
intention
I'm
behind it.
forgetting my
Facts.
intention
Start
of
selling
even,
your soul that way.
yeah,
Literally, yeah.
it's like, it's a trap. So it's really more so what I'm talking about is a conversation I had to have with myself about, okay, what do I want to talk about and what do I not want to talk about? And do I need to be more intentional and strategic about when
How
I
you
talk
approach
about
it, yeah.
stuff? And that's just a conversation I had with myself of, okay, and then if I do talk about those kind of things, it needs to be a little bit more well-rounded instead of just like, "Ooh, in your
Drop it
face.
there,
This is,"
yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's too in your face. This is what I'm talking about, or too one-sided. So it's very specific. Again, it's more so like stand-based shit that
I
like
get it.
it's takes
I
that
get it.
I promise you,
But
I'm
also, I
holding
feel
on
like
to for
too,
the
it's
right
like
time,
when you
nigga.
try to be extra particular, extra strategic about how you go, things is still gonna fall. Like how you said, you could have you could have a 3 minute or 1 minute video talking about a take, and niggas will hear something offensive, and they're going off of that. So it's just like,
Yeah, people are going literally, no
yeah,
matter what you say,
they're
somebody's
gonna,
always
yeah,
going to like
have
have
opinion or
something
feel
to
away
say.
about it. Yeah,
That's the point of me doing it. But it's just like, fundamentally, I just don't care about certain stuff. And if I make a video talking about a topic that I feel strongly about, I may not care about it that much in
yeah,
real life. So the thing is, when you do put things out there, it doesn't end with you speaking about it. Like, it's still like,
yeah. True.
it's a conversation, and it's just
Facts.
gonna be more and more and more. And it's like, if you care to engage in that, then that's what you should keep talking about. If you don't care to engage in that, then don't keep talking about it,
Facts.
because it's like, again, it's all about energy for me, because now I'm talking about shit I don't care about. I'm attracting these people who I don't even want in my target audience, and it's like, I'm so early in my shit, I can't afford to delete a fucking video. I can't afford that. I'm not monetized.
I can't afford
Like,
that shit.
I can't afford that. I'm not monetized. I'm gonna delete this video now instead of it running up crazy later, and then all these people assuming something later down the line that I feel a way about this, and that.
I feel like
It's
I'm
just
saying.
too much.
I totally see your
Like, it's
POV.
like,
Yeah,
no,
I
like,
totally see that
it's
POV.
just too fucking much. But yeah, most of the time I do exactly what you're saying. Like, if some niggas disagree, I may either ignore it or I may respond to them. It just all depends on how they
Yeah,
respond. Like,
how it
I
is,
literally,
how they
I'm not
approach it.
kidding. If someone comments and I can tell that they are stupid, like, I'm not playing. I'm not talking about that they disagree. If I can tell that they stupid or that they rage baiting, I will delete their comment. If they just disagree, or if they are respectful enough, and they could be a little bit butthurt. It depends on how you come at me, because I have the power of this block button, and I can choose to
Yeah, no,
engage
I
with what
get
I
it.
want to
Facts,
engage with.
facts.
So it's like, if someone responds to me and they don't all the way agree with me, I will respond. Or I can leave it alone and let other people do it. I do that shit all the time. But it's just literally 2 times that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this small, very very small part of commentary alone for the most part until something happens, which things happen every single day.
Yeah,
Okay,
facts, facts.
until something happens for me to go off of, and then I can incorporate that
That
take.
video, yeah.
Then
I
I
get
can
what you're saying.
incorporate that take that I have. I can squeeze it in there and put it on top of that. People might still feel strongly about it, but at least then it's based off
Something current,
something
yeah,
current and something
that they can take
happening,
from.
where it's like, okay, of course this is gonna, spark conversation.
Yeah, facts.
But sometimes you can have your little random hot takes or just how you personally feel. I'm always a big believer in, I like to leave certain shit up to other people. Like the hot take stuff, or, oh, let me just say this because everyone's gonna
Yeah,
disagree with it. I leave that to the people who are built for it, and to the people who have done this shit for a long time. There's certain shit that I leave up to certain people. I'm better at a lot of other things,
no, I
right?
get it. Yeah,
I'm better at being more nuanced and not being one-sided and not being stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I lean more into that, because that helps me attract the people that I want,
yeah, your community,
in
yeah.
my community. So it's like, it's a lot that I'm learning as a content creator, and really wrapping it up with the creating that's really all this is. And I'm talking about creating
Boundaries
boundaries
for you, yeah.
for myself, because I have to know what my boundaries are, so I know how to present them to my community.
Community, yeah.
And it's like, so
Facts.
they know what not to come into my community talking about and be like, nah, we're not going to talk about that right now, or we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to do this or do that. This is our world. This is, or
Yeah.
this is more so how we come at things. It's not that I can't always talk about certain things. It's all about how I speak about it. That's what matters most to me, because with creating boundaries for myself as a content creator is so fucking important, because literally the substance of my show is community. It's to engage and interact with people. I want to be in my Discord I literally have a whole debate stage set up in my Discord. I want to communicate with people. That is one of the best ways to like learn and expand your mind by like talking to people that don't really disagree. You can learn some shit from talking to people, like real shit. So that shit is so important to me, but I'm also very spiritual and I'm very protective over my energy. And so if in my real life, if it's certain people that I won't even speak to on the phone or allow in my home or even be around, it's the same. It's obviously is not going to be as strict on social media, but I'm still going to do that on social media because it's the same thing. I literally have a fucking I forgot which crystal that was, that bracelet for when I do my streams, my tarot streams, to protect me from shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. That is more so what it's like, what it means to me when it comes to creating boundaries, because what you engage with, what not even you responding to it, but what is responding to you, what's the energy that's in your comments, the energy that floods your comments. Yeah, them views is nice, but on a consistent basis, what type of energy do you want to attract on a consistent basis? Here and there, we all gonna have a comment section flooded of people who are killing us. Okay, it's just what's gonna happen. But it's just all about the energy behind it and the energy behind those people. Do you want to keep attracting people who are just going to come at you attacking you, or come at you disrespecting you, or come at you not approaching the conversation in a way that you want to continue it? Like, you just really have to ask these questions, because on a smaller scale, it's one thing, but on a bigger scale, when you have more followers and when you're getting paid from this shit, it's a different conversation of what you want to engage with. Because I see people with followings and with us communities who run strict programs and who fucking block niggas every day. Protect your peace. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So
I seen that too.
So it's been very, very important to me, like figuring out how to do that for myself. And I'm literally still navigating it. Like I'm literally still figuring it out. I just know for me, once I turn this camera off and I post my clips, when I'm responding to people or engaging with my community, or, you know, that I eventually build, I want it to be
a home.
I want it to be a safe space. That's what this is. Like, this is a literal safe space for people who are not stupid, for people who are not narrow-minded, for people who are open to be wrong, for people who are open to like teaching people things, people who are open to even hearing different perspectives. Like, that's a perfect word. I literally want it to feel safe. And if people are invading my safe space, you're going to get pushed out, because again, respectfully, most people on the internet are not, they're not, they act like not normal people. Social media has normalized shit that's not fucking normal. And so yeah, that is a difficult thing to navigate as a content creator, to like, you're pursuing a career that involves social media, but you also understand how toxic social media is. And if you let enough shit ride, people are going to, if you're not paying attention and filtering out certain things, if you're not even just aware, you're going to, I've seen people get swallowed by this shit. I've seen people get literally ran off the internet because they're not protecting their peace. They're not being like, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone. Niggas go back and forth arguing on live every day for attention, for clout. Like, none of that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Like, no. So anyways, so sorry to ramble, but I'm not sorry because it's my motherfucking show. Okay. But yeah, I feel like that was really, really good conversation, and I appreciated your perspective on it, because I totally like, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we don't disagree. I just feel like I'm talking about something very specific.
Something more deeper.
I'm talking about something more specific, but I don't disagree at all. I do feel like you can't I don't want to say you can't take shit too personal because we're
That's
human,
what it is. I like
but
on the internet. I don't take
yeah,
shit personal.
you
I swear.
can't take shit
I
personal.
take shit personal. That's literally personal. Like if you come up and push
Yeah.
me, I might take that personal. But you online saying, "Oh, you sound dumb as fuck," I don't. I be like, "Why do you feel that way?" That's what I'm gonna ask you. That's my
But
immediate
and that
question.
right there, that's the difference
Like
of
you know what I'm
like
saying?
will most likely engage.
But it's
I
not.
will
But look, it's
not.
not even engaging. I feel like engage. It's two different ways. I feel like that's not engaging. I feel like engaging would be or feeding into it would be like, oh fuck you mean, or you know what I'm saying, coming at it with emotion. But if I'm
Mhm.
just me asking you why do you feel that way, for them they feel like, oh I'm asking because I care. But for me, I'm just getting another comment that's gonna make this look like 50 comments to 100 comments. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say engagement baiting. Because for you think you're pushing an opinion or getting somewhere, and really it's just you're just pushing my agenda of getting me out to my niche or to whoever else need to see this or would
Mhm.
agree or disagree. So it's like that's what I mean. It's like I'm not giving you no emotion at all. I'm never emotional
Mhm.
at all. I'm never personal with it. But I want to hear your opinion. Yeah, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and drop a paragraph in the comments. Like you know what I'm saying?
And I respect that perspective, and that's just like I think based off the kind of content creator you are and the kind of content you make, that makes
Yeah,
sense. You know
that
what I'm
that
saying?
makes sense.
Like
And I agree.
it does, it makes sense for you and what you I think if you made a different type of content
You'll be
that where you
different.
was
Yeah,
talking about different shit, I think I don't know if that would be
yeah,
the
yeah.
case.
I get what you're saying.
You know, cuz you even your what's your show name again?
My what?
This your show, your
But how did I lie?
yes, right? Even that name
Yeah,
alone,
yeah,
is it not based off you
yeah,
speaking
yeah.
giving
Facts.
your hot
Yeah,
take, saying
giving a
shit
harsh
that
take. Yeah,
niggas is
honestly.
afraid to
Yeah,
say?
facts, facts.
That is the base of your shit. So you doing that makes sense. In my mind, for me, with trying to pair that with the type of content I make, it's like you're taking me off script.
Yeah, off of I get you saying like off of the path of what you're trying to
Yeah.
speak on. Yeah, I get it.
Like
It's
it's like
like
you taking me
it's
off
like you're the Ellen
script.
show pretty much. Like we got cue cards,
Yeah, like
we got a
it's good
place to go with this.
vibes.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
get what you're saying.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and it'll be hot take here and there, and you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say here and
But you
there,
gonna hear it,
but you gonna disagree respectfully,
yeah. Yeah,
and
I get that
it's
too.
gonna be respectful. And if it's not respectful, I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't
gonna
want
engage.
to. Yeah.
I'm not gonna engage in it because the again for using the your argument you said of like at the end of the day you responding to his comment is gonna he's gonna respond, and then it's just gonna help you reach
No
closer
ball,
to
and
your
then yeah, not
people.
even that. People, yeah, folks go through and read comments all day. It just
Mhm.
pushes the social media for, and for them, they think they're winning because they're getting a response to this and that. And
Mhm.
it's like we both feed off of it, but
If
we're getting two different things from it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. It's like for me, I just don't I just wouldn't think about that. I don't
No, no,
know how to
that's what I'm
explain
saying. No,
it.
I guess what I'm saying. Like, yeah, really
And I
something
think it's because of
we could speak
I
on
do
later.
think it's because of the content that I make, honestly.
I
I
get it.
think if this My Thoughts No One Asked For was more of a Wendy Williams show, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
like a
how I
gossip show.
feel.
Yeah, yeah. I
Fuck
don't give a
you.
fuck. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that was the tone of my
But I ain't
show,
gonna lie
I
too.
do think
Even
I would do that.
but I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, even when I did the Virgil take, like I said, me saying, "Oh, but did you watch the full video?" Like that made the YouTube go up. That funneled them all to YouTube, and then folks in the comments
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, I'm happy I watched the full video because yeah, speak on this take or this take." And even after that, people who was arguing and felt away in the comments, I said, "Oh, join this group chat where we could talk about it, or we can go live and just, you know what I'm saying, pick sides on it." And I mean,
Mhm.
it's like you can look at that as me engaging in it, but also that's me building a community in a way because after we like,
Mhm.
because yeah, we're gonna talk about it, but it's gonna be respectful. And after you might be able to see my take more, or I might be able to see your take more, and then and then next time you see me on your For You page, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this guy said this, but I remember he spoke on it more, and we either agreed or we didn't, and that's how things grow that way. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're attracting your niche that way. You're attracting people
Facts.
who like when you
But
say
I'm saying,
something strong, they're going to have something to
but also
say,
too,
and it's
I'm
going to
saying,
be a back and forth.
and I'm saying without doing that, it's kind of impossible to get a
That's
niche.
why I'm saying for the substance of what you
Oh, okay,
do,
okay. So,
that's what you're supposed to be doing, and
wait,
I
so
would
on
do the
your side,
same thing.
what I'm saying, so you feel like it's easier building your niche doing it your route? Is you saying?
No. It's not about like a
It
easier
not
or
easier, but like
not.
what
It's
works?
all
Yeah,
about like the substance
of
of what you're
what
talking
you want to
about. You know what
attract.
I'm saying? And
I get
like
it.
yeah, of literally what you want to try. Because like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said, that literally makes sense. And like I said, I would do the same thing if that was the substance of my show. But the substance of my show is to open your mind to a different perspective and to be nuanced and to not be so narrow-minded and to also be relatable, to connect with people. I say
I can understand
things
that.
that are motivating and uplifting, or that people hear and they're like, I needed to hear that, or like I understand.
Yeah.
It's more fundamentally based, honestly, positive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's literally me just like mainly uplifting people or talking about experiences that people can relate to.
Yeah.
Now they may relate to it and they may disagree with the element about it, and that's totally fine. And we can have that discourse. But like a lot of other content creators, they can run their shit as the wild wild west all they want. That's
Yeah.
fine. I see people that do, I see people that don't. Right? I see people that let niggas say whatever they want, fuck the backlash, they don't respond to it, they do respond to it, they do whatever they want to do. They're just like, they say it, do what you want. And there's some people who's like, you're not gonna come in my chat with that shit. Some people are gonna be like, you come in my comments talking crazy, I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
Or you cross my boundaries, I'm gonna do this. And so I feel like either or is fine, and I see so many successful people doing either
doing
or.
both, yeah.
It's just literally
It's
all about
which one you choose, yeah.
which one you want to do.
And respectfully, your route is the more difficult way, but like you said, it is gonna help you find your niche and your community the right way. And
Because I
it,
can,
yeah.
at the end of the day, like I have videos that run up with me like with me speaking life into people. Like that shit is my ministry.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I no cap. Like honestly, my tarot videos on my main channel are consistently doing well and getting like great engagement and feedback because it's like it's hitting people.
Yeah,
like
hitting them
it's
in the heart,
hitting
yeah.
people
And then
here.
with
It's making them feel supported or comforted or uplifted.
So yeah, so what you're saying is you'd rather it be positive energy rather than it be a mixture of anything else. It's always you want it to rather be positive. I get that.
For the most part,
Yeah, I get it.
yes. But when I'm saying my commentary about a situation or a person,
It can't always be positive.
discourse can happen.
Yeah.
People can disagree. It's just the huge wave of just like, it's pretty much like a huge wave of you trying to argue something that I'm not arguing.
Yeah, I get it.
Or a
It's
huge
really,
wave
somebody
of
arguing,
energy that I don't want.
I get it.
Which is like honestly, having a bunch of stands in my comments is like terrifying, whether they agree with me or not. It's terrifying. Why? Because on this platform, look, on this platform, I critique stand culture. I say stand culture is not meant to be taken seriously. I respect them in certain aspects, but these niggas aren't mentally unwell. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
don't know you.
And I have a clip up saying that. So it's like, I get up on here and I talk about that, but if I have a fucking comment section full of stands, fundamentally for what I do on this platform, that goes against my purpose because I don't want to attract sheep. I don't want to attract niggas who can't think for themselves. Do you get like it's literally me attracting people who are the opposite of what I'm doing.
But also too, I mean, I
but you
saying.
In your mind, you're like, oh, that runs into views and money.
No,
but
I'm
like,
saying,
I don't give a fuck about that.
What
for
I'm
that.
saying is, I like to attract the sheep because over here, I'm gonna guide you. I'm gonna guide.
See, you're gonna do that. I'm
gonna collect the sheep, show you what the fuck
not.
I'm saying, what the fuck I mean, show you how to think something different, and now you're like, oh yeah, I fuck with bro. He talking about from this side. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like I like sheep because sheep to me are NPCs. Like I'd rather room for the NPCs than room for the leaders.
You have a lot of like patience for that.
Because think about it. You can't change a room full of leaders. You can't change somebody that feels some way confidently. But a stand, that's somebody with no personality, no real, like opinion. So yeah, I can make some shit sound extra fluffy and good, and you might be like, oh, I didn't think about it that way, and now boom, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
I guess my experience with stand culture, generally speaking, I do feel like there's certain stands you can get through to.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, I don't like. I just
don't want to take the
time.
I
don't take them seriously as people, and so again, if it's not even just stands, if I post a video and there's a huge wave of stupid people. I'm not even trying to be funny. And that hasn't happened yet, but if there's a huge wave of people being stupid, why I'm not gonna engage with you. I'm not gonna engage. I'm not going to engage in that. It's just like it doesn't make sense.
But also too, the internet is like we talking about the ratio before. That shit 90. That shit 70-30. It's 30% smart people. The smart folks is, you know what I'm saying, they barely on it.
Yeah, no, not barely.
Yes, they're running around life, living life for real, working, doing jobs. But the dumb people, they're on that shit every second. They're at work on their phones. They're at school on their phones. That's who runs the internet. You know what I'm saying?
But again, what inspires me is like the content creators that I don't support, dumb people.
I get it. But dumb folks support your favorite content creators though.
Huh?
Like I'm saying, dumb people support your favorite content creators though.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's always the people that I support, like the content creators that I look up to, like
Yeah, I'll give you some examples.
they're literally all. I'll kind of go through my. Let me just pull up my
You said
YouTube.
I gotta use references.
So I'll say, for example, here. Well, that's specifically about a show for Big Brother. Like I watch a lot of like Big Brother commentary.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is that the when they do the houses and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for them,
I
I've
fuck with
loved
them. I
them.
fuck with them.
They're
So
my
go.
favorite.
I know them because of music. They do music still.
Yeah. Is it
Music
like reactions. Yeah,
wait,
but they do
saying,
it behind Patreon.
what I'm saying, but is this something?
This is a
different?
podcast.
Like it's not just music.
Correct. This is just their podcast where they talk about stuff, and then they have they react on Patreon, and they're actually a great
I didn't
example.
know the music thing moved to music.
Yeah, they had to move to Patreon because
music.
copyright.
Yeah.
But Mallory Bros is actually a fucking great example of this because like they specifically one of the brothers gets Terrence. He be his takes be a little,
And then,
they be on that
it's a good
side.
balance between both of them.
They're
too.
great. They
Yeah,
are
having
great.
that brother.
And I think that's like why they still have a community because they are very balanced for sure. And it's perfect. And that's what's so important in content creating is a little bit of balance because when you just a little bit too, because a lot of times Terrence be saying shit that's very tone deaf. It's not that it's wrong. It's just that like you are just saying this, you're just literally speaking directly from your brain. You're not really considering other perspectives. So that's when his brother tries to be like, wait,
level it out.
Yeah, he comes in to level it out to kind of be like, what about this, and that? And again, with them, when they get hate, what will they do? They'll come on. They sometimes might go back and forth a little bit on Twitter, but they'll come right back on their podcast and talk about it on their platform with their people. You know what I'm saying? Like with their people. And so I feel like that to me is really, and even the other people that there's another girl that I follow. Her name is Blue Centric, who I fucking love. And she's a black woman. She makes a lot of fucking money. I love her, okay? And she is very intelligent. She's been in a content space not a content space, the entertainment industry for a long time. And she's an emotional intelligence coach. And so she also does a lot of other stuff, but she's very, very smart, right? So she is one example of someone who she does respond. She responds a lot. Like when there's a lot of people, with the Love Island shit, she has an opinion of basically saying like she's going against the gender war thing of like all the women hating the man just because he's a man and stuff. So she's going against that and being more nuanced and attacking all sides. And then there's people who are stupid who are like, no, who are arguing the gender war point because y'all brains are fried from y'all phones and y'all gender war is never a real thing in real life, but on y'all phones, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's one example. So she literally will respond to some of the stuff she'll see on threads or on her live stream. She will respond to it. And so then that's something that she is built to do. She likes to do. She wants to do because it continues to like push. Her purpose of her shit is to keep pushing forward the conversation. Yeah, she almost like welcomes the discourse, or again, she knows when niggas is gonna disagree. She knows when niggas gonna call her pick me or call her this and that, knowing that she's not, because she's gonna still critique the man, but she's not gonna critique him and call him a devil just because he is a man. And so, but there are stupid people, I'm sorry, we need to get back to start calling people stupid, who will go with that sheep thinking and be like, all men suck, he did all these things, he sucks, when that's not the case, because you're literally convincing yourself of a reality that's not true. And there is I'm literally watching insane shit happen online with what's happening with this Love Island shit. And so, and I also, again, I talked about Love Island as well a little bit, and I critique both sides, but for her purpose is continue to extend the conversation forward. She'll go live very frequently. This is just what she does. So it makes sense for her to do, but she also is a little bit impatient. She also would be like, y'all are not that. She will check them very eloquently because she's smart and be like, this is why y'all sound stupid. She won't be like, you're stupid. She will literally.
You said, what's her name again?
Blue Centric. She will literally eloquently articulate a very concise and clear counterpoint and be like, this is why you don't make sense. Like if some people was calling her, whatever it was calling her, trying to argue another point, she'll be like, she'll literally respond directly to them. And you know what I'm saying? So, and that makes sense for her and it's what she likes to do. But for me, that's not, at least in this space. Like I have a lot of different show concepts and a lot of different things that I want to do. And so there's going to be different ways that I do things. But for me, just very much so like her, it's not that she wants a community of people that's going to agree with her. Because a lot of these people who are saying whatever they're saying or disagreeing. They're in
Yeah.
her members only.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
subscribe. They're
Yeah.
paying for her content. You know what I'm saying? So there's plenty of people that I pay for content for that I don't agree with everything that comes out their mouth, and I be in their comments. Literally, the Joe Budden podcast, I be on that fucking every week on that fucking
Shout out Joe.
Spaces.
Shout out Joe.
Shout out Joe. I be on his Spaces every fucking week clowning all them niggas. I be like, I don't like this. I complain about. I do that shit all the time.
But look though,
I do that shit all the time.
Man, so you giving them niggas engagement, but when they come to you, you like, nah, we don't want that.
No,
either.
but see, in that's literally
That's
a
what
Joe
make you
Budden.
love Joe though. Like,
That's a literal look. So you have the Joe Budden TV community, right? Well, no, the Joe Budden podcast, the Joe Budden fucking network. Then the niggas in the community literally made a Joe Budden podcast community, right? Then the fucking what's the niggas called? The mods made JBTV Spaces. So every week they have a few hosts who get up there and they pretty much review the show or critique the show, and they invite people on stage to like, that's what it's created for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, I engage in that because that's what it's created for. Now the stuff to relate it to me, if this was done in like a Discord, you know what I'm saying? Like if some of the comments that I get and stuff happen as I'm actually talking to people, then I can like work with that. But it's like a whole bunch of comments and stuff and just like stupid people. Again, I'm not in the Spaces saying stupid shit. Like I'm not in the Spaces saying dumb things. I'm being like, you know what? It's just arguing this point that don't make sense. That's not true. Or he's lying. Or Mark, this and that. Like I'm actually stating things with like from a place of logic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not the engagement that I'm mad at. I honestly really just don't like attracting like dumb people and people who don't have a brain for themselves. It's not enticing to me. It's not intriguing to me. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna attract it no matter what.
Yeah,
that's not the problem.
You can't get the love without.
It's not the problem. It's just for certain things. If I can clock that, okay, I don't like this. Then I'm just early on. Then I'm gonna be like, all right, bet. Again, once I get my community, I won't be posting clips. I'll be posting clips. These podcasts, these people that we talking about, they don't edit. Joe Budden, they don't edit fucking clips. They at this point they're having niggas pay to clip they shit up. Like niggas is gonna clip they shit up no matter what. Niggas is gonna bitch about what. There's 10 niggas on the fucking pod. Yeah. Somebody gonna disagree with what somebody say, facts. And niggas is gonna clip it up regardless. So it's like once I get to a point, and it don't have to be extreme. Like I'm talking about once I reach my core, like analytically, to where I can tell, all right, I'm going in a direction or I'm getting paid off of it or whatever. Like once I just reach a certain point of like, all right, bet I'm starting to like really get those people, or I have those people and I'm getting paid off this shit and I feel cool. Nigga, I can go pay somebody to clip my shit up and they can deal with I don't give a fuck what the comments say. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about interacting and building with community early on and being strategic about like what I invest my energy into.
I agree.
When like overall,
I just want that POV.
I just want positive vibes for the most part. I really do. Like I care. I want to start I eventually want to have some kind of course or something where I help content creators. Like that's my passion, is guiding people creatively and spiritually. Like I don't really give a fuck about sitting up on here talking about shit that I don't care about. You know, I can sit up on here and talk about streaming you for an hour because I'm a content creator, because I'm a streamer. Yeah. Because I understand why everybody feel the way that they feel. Exactly. And I can, offer a nuanced opinion with some advice or a possible, suggestion to kind of like fix it. So I honestly love how I do my content and like just what I talk about, what I don't talk about. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I literally have my topics and I try not to really go too far off.
Have it set up too, yeah.
Yeah, because there's shit that throughout the week, I'm like, I want to talk about this. And of course, every week, I'm like, I have to have at least one trendy thing, that's happening to play the algorithm game. Like, I know, we know how this shit works. You know what I'm saying? We totally know the game we have to play. But one thing we not going to do is not be ourselves for a check and sell our soul and be doing whatever the fuck. Like a lot of these content niggas do a lot of this shit, just do the bare minimum just to get by. Like we're actually passionate about this and we have clear goals and intentions. And so that's like the golden ticket. That's the focus. Because when I'm not going to say names on here, but when I get a certain DM from a certain individual, remember what I'm talking about? when I get a DM from a certain individual, when I get OJ, you know who OJ Suave is?
Mhm.
Who was he don't stream no more, but he's my favorite streamer who don't stream.
Was he on here?
Huh?
Didn't he come on your stream? Or I think it was
No,
somebody
but we
else.
did. But I did stream with him like when he was here a while ago. But he was been my favorite streamer, you know, your stream right now, and I got to stream with him, and I got help and guidance from him as well. Like when I get certain confirmation from certain people that I know are really goated at this shit or that I love or get acknowledgement
So you don't need
and
somebody else.
motivation, it's like I know exactly what the fuck I need to be doing. And in that message, and I went back to read it again, like in that message, it was continue to be authentic.
Yeah, facts,
Like
yeah.
keep doing that shit. Like I'm seeing your clips, keep being authentic. Like that was the
Especially
last
if Russ
sentence.
seen it too, like,
That's what, and that's why it's just like, and that's why it meant so much to me to start off the year, because it's like, damn, somebody who really like do this shit for real
and
is telling me to keep, he's telling me to keep
Yeah,
doing what I'm
yeah,
doing,
yeah,
keep
facts.
being myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is very fucking motivating. And that's why I push authenticity onto people who want to do this. Be yourself in whatever way that is. Like, well, what you're doing with your show, which I love, is you. Like that's not something that you're pretending to be or you're trying to orchestrate some kind of something. Yeah, you're strategic about it in a way, but like not really. Like these are still really your thoughts. This is still your concept. It's still your show. So getting like motivation like that, not even just from those names, but even my peers, even my friends or people that I've known since high school who like really fuck with what I'm. Yeah, like niggas really actually fuck with what I'm doing, or like they'll come on here and they'll really appreciate what I'm doing or send me texts and engage with my content. Like it feels very like motivating. How so just to close out, how does that feel for you to like feel the love from literally your peers or just like anybody for the content that you do? You're gonna have to repeat it.
Yeah. They said folks in your face because you're a superstar. Niggas hang around you because of who you are. You get a lot of love because of what you got. They say they're happy for you, but they really not. And I'm talking about, it's really like a longer verse to it, but that hit because it's like you might feel like it's love, but it's love directed at something different. Like that's why with problems or situations I go to family, because going to people you thought was friends or people you call friends, but not knowing that y'all in different positions mentally, financially, and physically, it's like you can't look for them, look to them for safety. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't come to you and say this and that, and then you having problems, and you know it just comes into certain things. So
that's a very good point.
Yeah, I'm
but like literally, when I seen that, I'm just thinking, my mind is thinking, look, no cap, no shade. Instagram is like not really that girl for real to most people.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking on a level of like, when it comes to like these big ass companies being able to put their eyes on what someone is doing and be like, you're making some shit shake. Let's bring you over here. Let's pay you to move you on this platform or to do this or to do that or to amplify what you're doing. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, this shit is cool, yes, because you're literally building so many different communities, but it's like I haven't seen this much motion, like this much community motion on this app, like at all from anyone. Like I see people trying to do their channels on there, trying to do the channels and stuff like that, or the subscriptions.
And I never understood those.
I've never understood it either.
I'm like, I'm not paying for you for Instagram, man.
The channel thing is kind of like not that great.
Like you gotta be top dog. I mean,
the channels are good for like A-list people.
Yeah, like
A-list celebrities.
Anything, it's like you gotta be an A-list celebrity showing to the younger crowd that's gonna be on their phone all the time. Because I'm not. It's like even if it is something interesting, I'm not gonna like. When am I have time to do that on Instagram?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to be on Instagram late at night when I'm on YouTube late at night. You know what I'm saying? It's like at certain times for certain apps.
So me seeing that, I was like, I just have to text him and be like,
and,
are you aware of like how like kind of what you're doing is a little bit crazy?
I appreciated that though.
Because it's not just, it's cool, and it's not really, it's not a small thing. Like it's very, very dope to me because my mind is thinking of, I see how these companies move when they have their eyes on people who are doing shit like
they're bringing people, they're bringing the crowd. And that's what it is. Like
that is like
I said, I study the way things work, and like I realized that's one of the main reasons why I blew up in high school was because it's so easy, because you already have the natural community. Folks know your name or whatever, and it's just about what you put together and what you create. And now we're older, you either got to curate it or you got to funnel somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? So
literally
100%.
So yeah, like at this point we know who really support us, who's supporting us just because they want to be connected. Like at this point, we know. It's like, it's no shade. We know. And it's okay.
It's sad to realize, but once you do realize it, it makes everything way more easier to accept. Like you just you don't take a thank you as you don't take everything you as genuine. You just take it at service level and see what comes after. Like, you know what I'm saying? It forces you to take everything with a grain of salt and makes people put action behind what they're saying. Whether if you support me for real, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get in front of me and bring up a video or bring up the first 10 seconds of a video. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you didn't really
Yeah,
watch it for real. Like, it's been so many
exactly.
times, yeah, so many times that people, like, folks do that shit all the time where they'll say they'll say something, they don't realize that it's really fucking my head up. They be like, it'd be like, oh yeah, didn't you, like, they'll say something about a certain video, but I know they didn't comment. I know they didn't like it. And it's like,
Hmm.
wait, you who I'm watching out for? What the fuck? Like,
Like,
you know what
why
I'm
didn't
saying?
you know
Like,
what I'm
you
saying?
couldn't like that. You couldn't. The Instagram put a bunch of emojis at the top. TikTok do it too. You couldn't click that real quick. So it's just like you
Yes.
realize that type of shit. But it also makes you not take it personal because you realize how close the motherfucker would be. Like,
True.
I'm
That's
telling
why when
you.
I seen, because I didn't know, of course, until you posted, because the Virgin one was the first one,
Yeah,
and then it
yeah.
was
I think I did the
the
Stringer U one and I did one about pop-up shops. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I
The
believe it
Virgil one
was
did all right
that was the one
compared to
I
the
seen.
streamer to the pop-up shop one.
That was the one that I seen, and
Yeah,
I love the pop up shop one because girl,
yeah.
people been saying that for ages, but
Facts.
nobody said it loud enough. People
Yeah,
been
facts.
whispering it,
Facts. Facts. Facts.
but when I seen that, that's when I first seen that. That's what you were starting that new show.
Yeah.
And sorry, that's why I want to call it a show,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
and
you starting
that's
that new
respectfully
show.
the best way to say it.
So
Yeah,
I was like, oh, let me go follow this. You like, I
yeah,
immediately was
yeah.
like, let me go follow it because I know
And
for a fact he followed, and I know for a fact he followed my show page,
exactly.
and I'm seeing he doing something new, and I'm like, in that moment, I made a conscious decision to let me go follow this page
Yeah,
because
be
I
supportive.
gotta support and keep up with what he's doing because I was like, this is the shit that I like. People who are intentional and creative with their content and
And I
consistent at
appreciate that.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and a lot of people in that moment, most people, I don't know if I don't know how many followers you have on there now.
It's not many. Yeah, I mean,
But
honestly,
you
too,
can
I
keep
slowed down.
track of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but it shows you who, because that's something like that's why I have all the different pages. Like my main page is everything,
yeah, you got
but
100 pages.
yeah, 100%. I think I got 12 pages total, 100%,
My
12 pages.
God.
But it's like I got a gym, I got everything on my main page, everything. But I got
Mhm.
a gym page that's straight gym content. I got a spam page
I
that's
didn't know you
straight
had a
fam
gym
content. You know what I'm saying?
page.
Yeah, it's not like I even go on those pages and be extra on it. It's just when I post. If it's about gym, I collab it to that page. So that somebody, if an old lady see my post and be like, oh, I want to see more of him in the gym, she can go
Yeah.
right there and look at everything. All the views going right to my page still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even with
Nice.
the show stuff, like all those pages, all those content is collaborate posted to my main. But you know what I'm saying?
So
It's
if they
still
not,
it'll funnel
if certain
literally.
people not posting,
Yeah,
following it, then
yeah,
you're
Virgil,
like,
yeah.
okay, you're intentionally, I
You know
clock
what I'm
that,
saying? You
I
get
clock
it,
shit
yeah.
like that
Like
too
literally
for
like
people
that.
who don't follow my page, but they might
But they might interact with
they
something
might
X and
like
that.
videos here and there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't follow my show page.
I'm
That's
telling you,
weird.
but I'm telling you though too, it just makes you be able to not take shit personal because you realize like the
Yeah.
motherfuckers that you thought. I mean, I've been seeing videos too. They say people that when you start content creator, people who know you the most not gonna support you. But as I'm saying, like I totally after getting over that bump, I enjoy this shit now because if like I know y'all not supporting me and I don't know
You know
nobody
they're not
else,
gonna be
so
your
fuck
core
you. Yeah,
base
you know what I'm
anyway.
saying?
Y'all not gonna
Like
be the reason
literally,
that I take off.
100%. Yeah, it's
So
like
it's cool. Like,
like I said, it really boils down to even how clothes was. Like clothes, Psycho, it seemed big after I got like my first orders. I forgot this honestly, but I started posting like my first orders came from out of state because I was paying people to post it
really?
and it would
Yeah.
grow. And then I remember when I posted the 50 states that I shipped to. That's kind of when it started moving around in Congress, but I forgot about
Mm.
that part. So I'm like, even when I started my other brand and things wasn't moving at first, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But not realizing folks only join things when it looks like everybody else is
Mm.
joining. They only want to clap when like you winning
That's
already. You get what I'm saying?
crazy.
100%.
That's
So like
insane.
that's why people wanted to buy the glitter hoodies or whatever because everybody had it on. It became like I literally was
Oh
saying, oh,
yeah,
this is a
yeah.
trend. But I
Mhm.
realized it's like a lot of things become trend, but it's also about how you control it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna
Mhm.
be a trend, then yeah, make it a trend, but also make sure you monetize off it and be able to transform that
Yes.
energy into the next project. You get what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
definitely to like close this episode
Yeah, my
out.
bad.
I
We getting
always
deep.
it's
It's
okay.
about
It's
9:40.
cool to end to
Shit.
end my episodes with my guests because usually anyone I have on, like I admire whatever they do. I admire their art and I admire their passion for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And for you, I have always been very obsessed with your creativity. Oh my gosh, how did I forget to say this is the man who made my fucking sign?
Facts. Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
And, honestly though, too. Now I was talking about this sign a while ago. I wish I knew. Well, like I like the way it came out, but I wish I knew about phone before then because now I use phone for a lot of things and it's
Mhm.
way like it's just lighter. You know what I'm saying? Lighter, easier to move around and like you don't gotta
Mhm.
worry about it messing up. But this is it's a great piece. Like
It's
you
like
know what I'm saying?
top fucking
Yeah.
I
Like
cheer it on all the time. I don't know if you've seen like clips of me talking about it, how much I
I've seen a
am
few
in
of them.
love
I'm not
with
gonna
it.
lie. Yeah.
Like I fucking love this shit. It literally is. I couldn't stream without it. Honestly,
I say, but I'm
it
telling you,
helps
I'm gonna
really.
definitely make you a foam one because the foam one is
Yeah.
it's like we can do so much bigger with it and it's cheaper. Like that's why that was so
Wow.
expensive. It's straight wood. I had to cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But
My
foam,
God. I was like, I'm paying whatever. I literally
yeah.
was like, whatever he
And I really
charges,
felt bad for
I am
that. You know what I'm
paying
saying?
it. I
Like
don't give a
literally
fuck.
with the foam, it's like you could. I don't know if you've seen that out of sound that I made with like the brick background of it or
I
whatever,
think
but that's from
because
foam.
you gave me you showed me like the
I'm
pictures
about to
of.
say, yeah, and that's from foam, and that happened. I did that like the night before I left. And
That's
this took days to
crazy.
make. You know what I'm saying?
My
So
God, yes,
yeah,
I
trust me.
fucking it because it really like stamps my show
Absolutely,
vibe.
I
Like
agree.
this,
It gives it, yeah, it gives it something that you can't question. You know what I'm saying?
literally,
Like, yeah,
literally, and
yeah.
in my clips, you can't miss it. It's right there in all my clips. Like you know what this
Yeah.
is. You
I mean,
go
yeah,
search it up. I'm at the point now where with YouTube, if you go search my shit up, like even logged out of a YouTube,
yeah. It
it's
pops
gonna
up as
pop
that,
up.
and that's good. That means people looking up that enough. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so it's like I can't believe I forgot to mention that. So yes,
I forgot about that.
but he is like you. I've always loved your creativity. That's why it's crazy
I
that
appreciate that.
I
100%.
I knew in my head I was like I had this logo. It would be in my colorful mind. It would be wonderful if I could have my fucking logo
Sitting up on the wall.
on my
Now
wall.
and it's been
How?
here since the first stream, right? Or
Yes,
been before then?
absolutely. Yeah,
I
since the
remember
first
you was posting
stream.
this room.
Since the very first stream. So I was like, oh shit. So how the fuck could that happen? The only person I thought of was you. I was like, now I don't know if he can do
I
this.
remember you asked me too, and you know what? I think
I know it seems kind of random.
was I already making that cutout art? I think I made the cutout art because of you.
No, I think you made. Well,
I'm
I think
telling
you.
you.
Oh, the Hello
I'm
Kitty
telling
stuff.
yes, I made that. You know,
Oh
what's
yeah,
crazy?
you did.
You know
Yeah,
what's crazy
but I
about
thought
that?
you made something else before that.
No, and I'm
Oh, okay.
actually what I forgot to like. That's nuts that we speak on this, right? Too. It's like that's how you know blessings work for real because when you was the reason why I got the jigsaw to saw to make that and everything like that. But when
Yeah.
because I needed to make that, but that post I just kept living after I made that post. I posted and kept on going.
Mhm.
That post got like 30,000 views. It's like the most views
That's
on my page ever.
crazy.
And I've never. I'm saying off of the artwork, but it never would have happened if I wouldn't like. Oh, let me go ahead and make it for you. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it works both ways.
crazy.
100%.
Because you were making some kind of wall art. You were making wall art before this, right?
Oh, I mean,
Oh, so that was
I'm just a
after.
creative. Like
You were making shit.
I be
You was
paying. I do
making shit.
anything
Yeah.
with my hand.
That's what
But
it
it's like I
was.
didn't never like even I never got serious or dialed in until that.
Yeah.
And I remember when I made the post, I just made it and kept living life. And I look back and I'm like, wait, this like that's the most views on my page that a picture has ever got. Like I'm not even talking about what you're signing. It's just the pictures of me with the art. And I'm like, I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if that's Explore page or what, but I just
It's so like it's amazing, and
that's how you know that like even that's how you know God real or something because literally
because you can look at it and you can tell it's a logo from something. You know, I think that's probably why because it's like, damn, you like really made this shit come to life, literally. So yeah, I've always admired his creativity. I loved your brand before Psycho. And now you're are you still active? You're still actively making because you've been putting shit in the group chat, right?
Yeah, I make clothes. Yeah, Out of is my new brand. I mean, it's pretty much Psycho with a different direction, but I mean with a different with a more instilled meaning. Not even different. Just
I really
meaning,
like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Psycho, honestly, truthfully, was like something more. And I'm not saying it even in a bad way.
Yeah, it was more like
it was something like it could be. I wasn't even gonna say immature, but I would say it's something that you can make a literal store for. And like you can produce that shit real easily.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I was saying, if anything, Psycho would be a brand that I produce for younger kids.
Yeah.
Just for, you know what I'm saying? More like a rainbow.
It's literally something,
literally
like
type of vibe,
literally, yes, like a store.
Just more like more directed.
If you wanted to, obviously you didn't. If you wanted to, you could have kept reproducing the same items over and over and over again.
Yeah, and I still have access to that page and everything, but it's just like I don't know. I think it's just time for it. When money comes right, I'll be able to just get. Cause I want that to be able to just be running, have little kids wearing it and everything like that. But yeah,
I loved the Out of shit even more because it's kind of like. Well, with a lot of stuff, it's like with one of one. Like I love that the stuff that I bought, even my pink jacket, and actually my camo jacket. Sorry, I wear those jackets. Actually, all three of those jackets.
I seen you on here with that last. I forgot you had the American flag one. That one.
Yes, that one shit. I wear them all the time. The American flag one, the red one, and the pink one, and then I still have the pink bag. I love that I have shit that nobody else
got. Yeah,
like I didn't have to pay nothing out the ass for it because respectfully, sidebar. I be wanting to support a lot of y'all clothing brands.
They
I
be trying to get
do.
rich off of one
I
item.
do, but
Fuck.
it's like, my
Yeah, they be trying
God.
to get $8 for a t-shirt and shit.
Like, I
$100
just
for a
can't
pair of
afford that.
jeans.
I'm sorry. It's
And
just,
that's a whole different
there's a lot
topic.
going
But
on.
that is nuts for niggas to be charging that, and you have no resale value. Your brand not gonna be around next year. Like, none of that
Yeah.
type of shit. Like, it's so many clothes on Depop now that you don't know what this is, but niggas
Bro,
trying to get
yes.
$100 for it. Like,
And I've already kind of like, my style is so out of streetwear now that like only now I would say when it's cold, like fall or winter time, that's really when I'm covered up. I'm more in my streetwear bag. But
Facts.
with
When you
your
could go layered.
your pieces, because I feel like you offer, that's one thing I like about you as well. Like, you offer pieces. It's not just like shirts and hoodies and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's accessories
appreciate
as
that.
well. So I appreciate that you offer like a full variety, and then it's different stuff. So you come up, and then you also come out with like good staple pieces like that. What did it say? I Am Psycho shirt. It was a white tank top with like black writing. It was something that said like something about I Am Psycho or whatever. I wore that shit in high school, and I think I might still have it. If I don't, it's because it's dingy as fuck.
I get it. Yeah.
But I think I even may have asked you not too long ago if you would bring those tanks back, because you have such like simple but good staple pieces that can like, you can really wear it for a very, very long time, and you can mix it and match
I'm gonna
it.
say it's so crazy
with a
with Psycho
lot.
because literally everything was made in high school, middle, or you know what I'm saying, high school type
Mhm.
era. So I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm just making shit and pushing it on there.
And
but,
even now,
hey.
it's like, I feel like, because didn't you post some tanks in that group chat, like some tank tops?
Yeah.
So even stuff like that, it's like, it's still a one of one. It's still unique, and you're not gonna keep reproducing that same shit. But you are actually the most creative person I know.
I appreciate that so much. 100%.
And I can't really think of much that you cannot do with your hands, like come up with in your mind and actually like come out into real life. This AI thing. And trust me, there's gonna be more stuff that I'm gonna have to pay you to make for me.
100%.
Actually, you want to know what's next? You can't make rugs, can you?
No, but it's somebody in a group chat. My homeboy just got a rug maker. He been making rugs every day.
I need to contact him, because the next thing is my thought. Someone asked for a rug right in front of that sofa. I want one right there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he literally just started making them. Man. I gave him my projector and he gave me a rug. So I know
nice.
he's definitely trying to, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, I totally admire your creativity, and
I admire your hustle, man. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just very happy.
Grind.
Thank you. I'm very happy that you're as consistent as you are, and you are just like you're actually doing a lot of things at once, but not in a messy way. Like, it's very calculated, it's very organized.
It feels
it can feel chaotic if I'm just like, I scroll a lot and I see you a lot, and I'm just like, oh shit. He's doing a lot, but it makes, like you said, it makes sense. You have different pages for different stuff. So it's like, all right, like, I know how to receive the content because I know how you're putting it out.
Trust me, I'm still trying to organize that. I feel like, I mean, I watched the video when they said like, you're gonna get sick of your content before anybody else does. But I be feeling like, damn, I know these niggas tired of seeing me, bro.
It just depends on like what the purpose of your content is. And I feel like with a lot of it, what I see, you want people to engage. You want some type of engagement. True. And really like all of that.
Either this mic dead or I keep hitting this shit off because that shit was just off.
Yeah, you keep accidentally clicking it. It's okay.
I didn't though, but it's all right.
It's all right.
It should be that far. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I love everything that you do, and I can't wait to see you go like this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be back here on stream.
Yes, you are totally welcome back. And I feel like this was another. I feel like all of my collab episodes are like classics. So it's another classic episode for sure.
Thanks for having me chat. I was the best, man.
Yes, it's great yapping, great talking. And yeah, I just am very, very proud of you. I'm happy you came over to yap with me over here.
Anytime.
And hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Did you like it? Did you enjoy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, like I said, was excited to come here just because to see everything in action. Like, see you in action, see this in action in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, 100%.
I love that. Well, we're 3 hours in.
It's supposed to be an hour, but I take an hour and a half. You blame it on me, and you take the other hour.
This is I totally we're totally both to blame for this.
It's all right. Damn, I mean, these got some good clips though.
What I'm thinking in my brain of how
long you gotta.
I'm gonna have to. You know.
But my question is, how often you stream every week? Once?
I stream for this show. I stream once a week.
Okay,
now
that's good then.
I work smarter, not harder with the streaming thing. I don't have that much to talk about, and I actually think more people should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So
overdoing it.
I talk once a week for an hour, 2 hours, go clip all the clips up, upload them every day. I added my extra show, more thoughts in case I have more. If I don't, I won't talk. And then I have more shows coming that aren't just general commentary based and more specific. And I have more coming for this show as well that I am putting into motion, but I'm not gonna keep talking about it because I'm gonna provide y'all with
Keep it
some
to yourself.
stuff.
Yeah, keep it to your chest.
But so yeah, I was literally thinking about this is gonna be a nightmare to edit, but it's okay. It's totally all right because I'm like, even long episodes like this, I'm like, once I get my community, people going back to watch my old episodes, even people doing that already,
Facts.
it's like this is gonna be one of those classic episodes. So many gems I feel like we have in here and great conversation. It's gonna age well. That's why I like having talks like this, like
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say too
real
much anything else
talks.
because I feel like I'm making it. I'm logging the conversation every time.
Yeah. But anyways, so we're done. We're fucking done. Okay. And I don't know if I'll be back next Thursday because this episode was like 3 hours. We'll still stream something, but I don't know. If I do, it'll be like for 45 minutes because I can't. I'm gonna talk about this with him when I get off stream. I'm not gonna keep talking. Bye guys. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe. Thank you. Follow me everywhere.
My TikTok.
Bye.